All right, so got to thinking, y'all. Like I been knew what's going on, like with the the infeminization of black males in Hollyweird, and I was just watching some YouTube videos about the Boondocks, the cartoon series, and I was watching an episode of a Boondocks episode that was banned. It was about like Tyler Perry, where it was a character who was a cross-dressing writer for plays and movies who was cross-dressing. It was clearly a spoof on Tyler Perry, and they were basically exposing the fact that, or people don't want to say exposing because they was just acting like it was a spoof or a parody or something like that. But I think it was, them exposing what the agenda is, right? Because that's what they do in Hollywood. They be exposing stuff through, entertainment. So, but basically, the character on Boondocks was a spoof of Tyler Perry, and he was like masking his homosexuality with Christianity, and doing his plays and movies to act out some sexual homo fantasies that he had with with being with other men or whatever. So I was watching that and I was like thinking about Diddy, and I was just really, then I started thinking about all of the media propaganda over the last you know 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had black males in the 70s being feminized. Like, if you really think about them black exploitation films back in the 70s, where the black males were the pimps and they was smacking around women, calling them bitches, and wearing those super fly suits and jewelry and diamonds and shit. Like, that was really, that was really kind of like started the whole gangster aesthetic thing. Like, it's an aesthetic that I noticed, like, with black males being feminized and hating on women and using movies and using entertainment that to push misogyny and homosexuality. So I really think the Diddy takedown is a part of this whole takedown of a whole aesthetic that they are trying to get rid of now. Like, I feel like they're trying to take down this aesthetic of black males, like, the gangster aesthetic, the like of black men, like the whole gangster rapper, the gangster image of Negroes. Like, it's like they're trying to expose these black males and put them out there as blatantly gay using hip hop, because they exposing all these black male rappers who are gay, right? So I feel like it's an agenda with exposing them for being homos, so that they now can put that image away and then create a new image of Negroes that's more acceptable. Like, they getting rid of the gangster undercover homo aesthetic, and they're gonna replace it with just outright gay men, like outright gay black males who are completely feminized, who look like women, who dress like women, who are just flamboyant, emasculated homos, and they just gonna replace the gangster aesthetic with that, and then push that agenda, like push furthermore and feminizing and emasculating black males. And I feel like it's been a agenda with doing that. They just now they trying to go follow through with their plan, because I feel like in the 80s, it was a lot of androgynous mess going on in the 80s too. Like, it was a lot of the leading black male entertainers of the 80s were all androgynous. You know what I'm saying? When I think about it, like Prince and Michael Jackson and some of the other black male entertainers at that time were wearing really kind of emasculated clothes. And you had Rick James, he was wearing them damn thigh high boots. It looked like stripper boots, like clogs or something, like. And it's just his aesthetic looked really gay. And I just noticed how a lot of black male entertainers in the 80s looked very androgynous. Prince looked really androgynous. A lot of those black male a lot of those black male entertainers at that time look really androgynous. And then if you really think about it, this stuff with Diddy is not even nothing new. Like, these Negroes been having homosexual relationships with like producers and stuff in Hollywood way before Diddy. Like, that's been a rumor for before um Diddy and before hip hop and all that. It was like, it said that a lot of black males were gay in Hollywood. Like, they were having sex with those white males who were controlling those production studios and stuff like that. Like, the people that were in charge, you know what I'm saying, of those studios, like, they were having homosexual relations with them then. So, like, this whole Diddy thing is very old news, you know what I'm saying? Like, this has been going on way before Diddy. That's my whole point. This sex ring stuff, and this misogyny, and all of the trafficking women and all of that crap. That was going on way before Diddy was relevant or even alive. So, this has been a agenda by these white males to emasculate black males, to completely feminize them. So I really feel like this takedown of Diddy, and because I'm thinking about the takedown of Diddy and the takedown of all of these drill rappers, because a lot of these rappers are starting to go, go to jail. Like, you have Young Dirt, or not Young Dirt, but Lil Dirt, whatever his name is. He just was caught up on Fed charges for hire to murder charges from the Fed. So it's like, and then all of the other drill rappers are dead, like they done got killed and stuff. So they pretty much, it seemed like an agenda, from my perspective, to kill drill rap. They want to get rid of that aesthetic. So all of the drill rappers are like dead. They either dead or they in jail. So it's real clear that they doing away with a certain aesthetic now. That's what it looked like to me. Like, they want to get rid of drill rap. They want to get rid of gangster rap. They trying to do away with that whole image. And they taking all these Negroes down because they trying to get rid of that image. And then they're going to replace it with whatever you seeing. Like, if you watching little TV shows and you see black male characters, whatever you're seeing in the media being pushed, that's what they trying to push. So I see a lot of Negroes who are emasculated, wearing really tight clothes, who wear ponytails in their hair and Crocs, and they just look gay. They look like they don't have no man code. They look completely emasculated. I mean, the prime example would be the Negroes on YouTube. Like, YouTube Negroes are very popular, so they would be the new agenda. You know what I'm saying? They will be pushing the new agenda because people pay more attention to them than they do watching TV and sitcoms and music videos. You feel me? Like, that's about to be not a thing anymore, because Hollyweird is like, I don't know if they revamping. They probably revamping. Like, in my opinion, I feel like they trying to clean up some stuff and trying to redo and revamp things, trying to change the image, they trying to redo the system. And that's why things are weird right now, because in Hollyweird, people not getting no work, people not making no money. I feel like they doing a cleanup right now, and they really just getting prepared to push a new agenda, is what it's looking like. And the gay thing has always been a thing that's always been an agenda by these white supremacists who control Hollyweird, is to emasculate black males and force black women to have to have intercourse with blatantly homosexual males, like trying to push it to black women to find gay men just attractive, like, just date gay men, blatantly out in the open gay men. So that's why they trying to take down all of these black male celebrities, because they trying to push that agenda. So yeah, the reason why you hearing about Diddy, see, I want y'all to understand why they pushing this Diddy thing so bad, like so hard, like why it's all over your algorithm, because they're trying to redo these black males' images. So that's why you need to understand they're gonna be pushing this Diddy case, because they want you to know how gay all of these black male celebrities are. They pushing it because they want you to know. It's like the agenda with exposing this Hollyweird thing. They trying to expose these black males for being gay. Because what I notice is that they don't really, these people that are doing these videos about Diddy are not really focused on the charges and the criminality of what Diddy was doing. They're more focused on exposing him for being gay with other rappers. So it seems like an agenda to me to expose other rappers and other people that Diddy is associated with for being homosexuals, as opposed to, talking about his criminal case and what he's, got accused of doing and what he's charged with. So, in my opinion, that's on purpose. The agenda is they want you black women to know that all of these black male celebrities are gay. They want you to know that all of them are gay. They want you to know your favorite rapper is gay. All the black males that you find attractive or thought was masculine and like women, all of them are gay. They want you to know that. And not only do they want you to know that, they want you to know that you're not desired. They want to push an agenda with you black women understanding that you're not desired and that all of the men are gay. So that's going to force you to do one or two things. That's going to force you to accept these males as being gay, and it's going to mentally program you into understanding that you don't have any dating options outside of gay men. Number one, or number two, is going to make you date out. So it's like being forced on you mentally. Notice how they don't really do this with the women. They don't really spend a lot of time exposing celebrity women for being lesbians as much as they expose black male celebrities for being gay. Like they do, they do expose a little bit of white male celebrities of being gay, but it's not on the same level that they're exposing black males for being gay. And they're specifically using hip hop to push this agenda. Like they want to push. They're not pushing no other genre, no other music genre, like using that to promote homosexuality. They're mainly using hip hop. So that's how they're trying to socially program black women, and they're specifically going after the younger black women. Because my generation grew up where gay wasn't okay. Like there was a man code when I was growing up, right? And I'm a millennial, I'm 36, right? Gen Z doesn't know about that man code because they didn't grow up during that man code. They don't know nothing about that. So Gen Z and down wouldn't know anything about no man code or masculinity or what men is. They're completely trying to do away with gender roles. What they're doing is practicing misogyny. What they're doing is they're trying to make women, like, notice how on your algorithm you're always seeing these black women doing all these extreme makeovers, using all of this makeup. It's like they're completely trying to alter their face and hair and beauty aesthetic. It's out of control. But they pushing that more, but pushing the emasculation of men more, while they trying to promote to women to be hyper feminine and do all of this mess. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be as beautiful as possible. Like they should be obsessed with trying to be beautiful and stuff. Meanwhile, these males are gay and they don't even have any money. So it's misogyny. It's these misogynist homos who are pushing this agenda. And then with the newer generation, they're not going to know any better. They're just going to grow up with no concept of masculinity at all. They're going to have a concept of what's feminine because these misogynistic males are pushing these feminine standards. Okay? They pushing that, but then they emasculating the males and holding them to no standard. So that's how they're trying to socialize black youth. They're going to teach them there's no masculine principle, but there's a feminine principle. So then that way they can make the males and the females both females in like a lesbian relationship. And they pushing it. Y'all have to understand this has been an agenda by these fucking psychopaths for a long time. This is not This is a long thought out plan and agenda. This is not something that's just happening now. This is something they've been trying to orchestrate. So they pushing it. So when you seeing all of these rappers getting taken down, these drill rappers and stuff, that's a part of the agenda. Exposing Diddy is a part of the agenda. I'm trying to tell y'all. Because they really want us to know how gay Diddy is. And they want us to know that all these males who are willing to bend over and, have sex with Diddy for a check. And they want us to know how gay black males are in the black community. They want us to know that. They pushing it and they want us to know. They putting it out in the open. They trying to normalize it. Like all of this Diddy, he gay. These rappers doing this, that, and third. They're trying to mentally program us to accept this as normal, as a normal thing. They try to mentally program us to the max to where we will accept this as acceptable. So then they can start pushing the real agenda with just completely, like these dudes being blatant, effeminate homos, and you having to just deal with it, like accept these males as sexual, viable males to procreate with and date. This is what the fuck they doing, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I mean, it's real obvious at this point, because even the Boondocks, the cartoon that I'm talking about, they was exposing this stuff. So it probably was some black males in Hollyweird who wasn't with this shit, and that's why they was exposing it, because they knew this was an agenda and it was being pushed, and they was probably trying to warn the black community, because they was putting it out there, or they was a part of the agenda with pushing that shit too. It might have not been that they was trying to warn anyone. It might have been more so they just trying to condition the black community to understand that this is happening, because that was the first stages. Instead of them coming out blatantly exposing the black male entertainers for being homos, they was just like subliminally putting it out, not subliminal, but just like putting it out there little by little, so it wouldn't be overwhelming. They was just putting it out there, putting these stories out there, and they was trying to push the agenda. And then now they just full blown going ham. Like now it's just out there. They want to go ahead and just put it out there. And then now watch what you see. The homosexual Negroes will be the norm. That's gonna be the normalized image of the black male. The whole gangster hood tough dude, that's going out the window. They about to implement their plan with putting these blatantly gay homosexual males as the image, as the image of black males. That's gonna be the standard. So all of the Negroes who are like gangster dudes, they all going to jail. These people are gonna lock them up. These white supremacists or whatever, they're gonna lock these Negroes up. So Donald Trump becoming the president, might be becoming the president because that's the agenda. You feel me? Like Donald Trump's going to need to become the president to implement these new laws and policies so they can start locking these Negroes up in droves, because they're going to use the Negro. They're going to use his body for that free labor in them prisons. Like they need these niggas to go to jail. Okay? They need to fill up these prisons and keep these niggas locked up so they can make that money. So now you seeing with Lil Durk, you seeing with all the drill rappers, they coming for their ass, including Diddy, locking these niggas up. Stuff that they been letting slide and letting go on for all this time. Now they starting to crack down on these dudes. So that's letting you know the political agenda and the agenda in general. They about to start locking these black males up. And I want y'all black women to understand, they coming for our asses next. Like once they can get all of these little hood rat black dudes in jail, and then when you black women stop having intercourse with these dudes and you leave them alone, don't want to date them anymore, because you understanding what's going on, they're gonna start trying to criminalize black women in droves and get us locked up too. That'll be how they redo slavery. Because then they got all these black bodies doing free labor in jail, locked up. Then they can start putting the homos in the women's prisons and getting them pregnant. Think they won't do that? They already doing that shit too. You know how many gay black males are informants? Y'all peep this. These Negroes are informants. A lot of these Negroes in Hollywood be working for the police. These gay men, they informants. So these feds, they been had little snitches and shit within these homosexual rings and shit. You understand? Like, these dudes been getting set up this whole time. And it's regular Negroes out here who are informants in your everyday life. These dudes are the police. I'm telling you, snitching on everybody. So these Negroes are going to jail. I'm telling you. Like I'm gonna tell y'all real shit. They tried this shit on me and it didn't work because I'm not stupid. They was trying to send all these little homo dudes. Like when I was working out at the gym, the people that was getting me banned from these gyms and stuff, they had a lot of little set up dudes in there who were blatantly homos. Like they was some little hoes. You know what I'm saying? I could tell that they was prostitutes, or they, you know what I'm saying, they be getting them to mess, you know, have sex for, you know, for information and stuff like that. They had them on me. It didn't work though because I'm not fucking dumb. But they had these dudes that was there to seduce me and shit. Then they tried some lesbian females. And I mean, I'm not dumb, so I knew what they were doing. But they tried to use dudes first, and then they was trying to use females. They was trying to see what I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to figure me out sexually so they could try to probe somebody ass on me. So, I'm telling y'all, they doing that shit, man. Most of these Negroes are the police. I don't trust no Negro. After the shit I done been through and stuff I done seen, I don't fuck with none of them. Like, I mean, it's over for Negroes. I'm gonna just say that. These dudes are going out of here. Because the more they lock these Negroes up, that's less Negroes who are viable males to black women, right? So that means their birth rates are going to decline drastically. There's no way. Even the government understands this, they know that these Negroes are not going to be in population. They know that shit. They already prepared for it. That's why they're trying to bring these immigrants in. That's why they're trying to replace them. Because they know that they don't have shit. They're not building nothing. And so what they have planned for the new generation, like they trying to completely dumb Alpha generation down. They trying to make them completely ignorant to up versus down, left versus right, black versus white, all of that kind of stuff. They trying to do away with their whole thought process of any kind of duality at all, like anything that's making sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you call that? Not metaphysics, but you know the damn, what is it? You know, when just opposites attracting opposites, like you need the opposite counterpart, whatever the theory of that. You know what I'm saying, of male, female, positive, negative, that kind of shit that makes life exist, pretty much. Because without that law of male and female, and you know what I'm saying, without the laws that was put in place to make life happen, life doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's a principle. They trying to do away with that whole principle. Like, they don't want black kids to know that. They're gonna teach the white kids it, but they gonna mess with the black kids and try to dumb them down, so they won't know nothing that they're supposed to know. They don't want black children having any idea of masculine principle at all. So masculine principle being gone, then that's That's very dysfunctional. But they're not doing that in the white community though. They only pushing that on black people because when you go to the white community, there's a masculine principle. You won't go to any white community and not see a masculine principle. And another thing that they're doing too is that's why this inflation shit. That's why they did the inflation, because they're going to try to make it incredibly hard for single black women to be on their own. Like they're going to make it incredibly hard because you see how you need 2 incomes or 3 incomes or 4 incomes now to survive. You need about 4 incomes to pay all your bills and pay your mortgage or your rent now. So because of that happening, a lot of black women are going to find it really hard. It's only if you do things wrong is when you have that problem, but a lot of black women are going to find it really hard to live on their own because of the cost of living now. If they can't get at least 2 or 3 incomes, they're not going to be able to take care of themselves. So it's like they're trying to force you to either prostitute yourself or but see, this is how you black women can work your way around that problem, is you just link up with other black women and then link up with your friends and build income with your friends and do a roommate type thing with your friend. Get a house with your homegirl. That's what I was trying to tell y'all on a few lives ago. I was trying to tell y'all that that's what the hell you're going to need to do moving forward. You're going to teach your daughter that, to not deal with a black male and not to get pregnant, because the minute they get pregnant, it's a wrap for them. They're going to be stuck at their mom house or whoever forever. They ain't never going to get out because you need 4 incomes now. So how's she going to be able to build her finances and get her own home, especially with a Negro who's mentally incompetent? Because I'm looking at Gen Z. Gen Z males are very dumb, and I hate to say that, but it's true. They're they're uneducated and they're ignorant. They do not know how to survive. They're not going to learn how to survive. They don't have the mental capacity, in my opinion, to take care of anything. They just don't have the ability to do it. These males are completely emasculated. They don't know how to, they're not self-sufficient, and they don't know how to be self-sufficient because their moms are not teaching them how to be self-sufficient. Most of them have single mothers raising them. They don't have, and even if they have fathers, their fathers are unself-sufficient as well. So they're not learning any kind of masculine principle, and they're not learning how to take care of themselves by themselves. They don't know what to do, and their mothers don't have enough money to put them in no beneficial programs that'll help them out, like to learn how to gain some kind of skills so they can work on their own and make money just with skills, because that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down because they emasculating all these males, and these males don't have no masculine principle anymore. Men who know how to build, men who know technology, men who know how to fix cars and build up cars, men who know how to do all of these type of things are going to become very, 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 very important. Like they're going to be needed, because you're going to be dealing with a whole generation of males who don't know how to do nothing. And the ones who have the skills, they're going to be the making the most money at some point. Because the more they come up with, and that's why they said going to STEM in colleges is going to make the most money, because everything is becoming technical. Everything is being ran by computers. So people in tech going to be making the most money. And then the men who are in tech and the men who are builders, like, or know how to fix cars and machinery and shit like that, they're going to still be very, very prevalent, because they still have that type of a system as well. Like, to run your house and your water and your pipes and your all that kind of stuff. That's still going to be prevalent even with technology, because you ain't going to be able to use technology to fix nothing. The only thing that's gonna happen is technology gonna replace people. Then it's gonna be less jobs, and then people who are technical are gonna be very, very important because they're gonna be able to fix the things that get broken. This ran by a fucking computer, pretty much. That's what's where we going. That's what's about to happen. So this is what it is. So, and you know how the hell the government, y'all, like I said, y'all know how they keep people going to jail, right? They keep you going to jail by creating criminality, by creating certain laws that, you know what I'm saying, so they can put you in jail. So that's how, I mean, I'm telling you, they about to heavily start criminalizing black people. That's going to be their go-to. It's been their go-to on how they can enslave a black person without putting them back in slavery. Is putting them in jail. So, I mean, I'm telling y'all, they have an agenda with black people. It's looking real bad. It's looking real, real bad. And I been knew this was coming. I been knew what was going on. So that's why I say what I say. Because them black kids in that school, they not learning nothing. They been not learning nothing. That's why black people don't have any money. And that's why you have 70% of black women having children out of wedlock and being trapped in poverty. Because they don't know anything. If they knew what they needed to know, then they wouldn't be doing that. They wouldn't be having babies with degenerate males who are poor. Like I said, they wouldn't do that. If you're educated, you're not going to do that. You're going to understand the ramifications of doing that. You will understand how that's going to ruin your life and ruin your finances. And now it's going to be even worse, like I told y'all, because you need 4 incomes now. So when you have one baby, you still need 4 incomes to take care of that one baby. And these bitches are trying to force you to have a broken family with a male who can't provide. So what are they trying to do? They obviously trying to get them kids locked up or get them sent to foster care. Because if you have a family, I mean, if you have a baby with a male who can't provide and you need 4 incomes for survival, then the only thing that's gonna happen is you either gonna have to live off some elder in your family who has already, because understand these elders are on fixed incomes. They've been able to work for, keep their jobs for over 30 plus years. They have fixed rates on their homes. You understand? They're not paying what we paying. So you're going to be forced as a black woman to live with your mom or live with somebody else that's on some kind of fixed rate where, you know what I'm saying? And once that party is over, I don't know what to tell you, because you're not going to be able, they're going to be trying to put these black children in foster care because these young mothers, if they become young mothers and they're ignorant enough to get pregnant before they completed college, before they have a real education, they're going to be out of luck. And even if they have a college education, I don't even know if their income is still going to be enough to have kids, to be honest, because you need about 4 incomes now. So if they get a job somewhere, even if it's a decent job, I don't feel like it's going to be no 4 incomes. I don't feel like they're going to be making no 6 figures or nothing like that. If it was easy for black women to make 6 figures, and, a lot of black women would be making 6 figures. A lot of black women would be making a decent living. But you don't see that many black women. The average income for black women is not 6 figures, nowhere near it. So the average black woman about to be going through hell is the point. So they about to exterminate us black people. Like they about to do some drastic shit. I mean, it has to be, because how the hell is the average black woman gonna be able to, like, how millennials gonna take care of their kids and grandkids? Think about it. They're not gonna be able to afford as single mothers to take care of kids and grandkids with their one income. So the only thing that's going to happen, like when they force these pregnancies, and Donald Trump is really going to be the one implementing all of this shit, like his administration. That's going to be the whole game plan. So if these black girls get pregnant and trapped into poverty, they're going to be on the street because they're not going to have enough money to take care of themselves. So a lot of black women are going to be getting killed like they already are. And then you're going to have black women being just like on the street. And then they're going to be, their kids going to be placed in foster care. And those black women are going to be either dead or they're going to be incarcerated or something. Because the average income black woman, they doing away with that shit too. If you really think about it, just like they about to do away with all these drill rapper, hood rat Negroes, they about to do away with average income black women as well. Because where the hell are they about to go? I mean, they don't have enough money to survive. They only have their one incomes to depend on. And if they beefing with their baby daddies who are not helping take care of nothing, then that means they're going to be relying solely on their one income. And even if they with a Negro, if he get killed or something happens to his ass, then what? She gonna be, it's real easy for a woman to become a widow or have, get a divorce or break up or the man just leave. I mean, that's very prevalent in the black community, right? So even if she has a man and she's barely making it with him, if he's not there anymore for whatever, reason, whatever circumstances, she's going to be left with her average income and her only sole income, right? Because you got to, like I said, make about 4 incomes for survival now. So what the hell are average black women are about to do? So that means that they obviously have a plan for average black women to incarcerate us or kill us or something. They're going to do something with our ass. And this is what I want y'all black women to be paying attention to. They doing big shit and they gonna fuck with us, I'm telling you. They getting ready for some real slave-ish. And the educated black women who are making 6 figures, they in small numbers. I don't know what they're gonna do. More than likely, they're just gonna date out. Because they not in a position to fix anything. They can't do anything. And that's what they're being encouraged to do anyway. They're always talking about how these black women who are college educated and have 4-year degrees and all of that. They're always talking about how they can't find a man and they have no eligible men to choose from to date. So those women are being conditioned to date out of the race. So that's how they're going to get them, is they're going to breed out. So they won't be building up no black community or having no black family. That's not what they're going to be able to do. If they date down, that's going to bring their income down. And they might F around and get killed over their money, because Negroes will kill you over it. Like if you dating significantly down as an educated black woman, you're at high risk to get killed. Because the minute that you want to cut a broke loser off, oh, they're going to kill you. So you put yourself in danger as a black woman who has, who's educated, who's making 6 figures. You put yourself at high risk if you date a male who's poor or who's making less money than you. So I wouldn't date a Negro if I were you. I wouldn't even be talking about Negroes on the internet for a check or for clout. I wouldn't even be bothering with that at all, because it's really not your concern. I mean, you need to just go date whoever you can date within your social environment, and just leave the black talk alone, because the reality is the black community is made up of mostly average income black people. Most black people are not six figures. That's just the facts. And they're not going to be, because the way they're trying to condition these little black girls of, Gen Z and down to be hypersexual and to not value education, or only value being a whore. They heavily pushing that in the media right now. So I would say Sexy Red, Glorilla, and all of those type of black females would be the agenda for, because that's what they heavily pushing. So that would be the agenda for Gen Z and down. That's what they're gonna push to those black females. You see how they're not pushing education? You don't have no Moesha these days. You feel me? You don't have no educated black girl aesthetic in this time. You don't have a Lauryn Hill of this generation. You feel me? You don't have those images being pushed. You only have Sexy Red, Lotto, and all of them type little girls being heavily pushed in the media. So that's the agenda for Gen Z. So those girls are not equipped to be raising kids. They're trash. They're prostitutes. So if you're a prostitute and that's what's being pushed on you, that's the image that you're seeing repeatedly, then your kids are going to foster care more than likely. More than likely, a female that's a whore who's a prostitute, she's going to end up getting into drugs. She's going to be very neglectful of her kids. She's going to probably end up in jail. So it's like they preparing Gen Z to go to jail, because they pushing hypersexuality. I mean, we know they're preparing for these Negroes to go to jail. That's why Lil Durk, and that's why, Diddy and all of these Negroes are getting incarcerated. They're pushing this agenda, like, to incarcerate. And then Sexy Red and all of them, they would be partnered. They would be having children with the Little Durks, the undercover homosexual hip hop dudes. That's the ones they're trying to promote them with, right? So if they're doing away with Little Durk and that whole generation, that whole drill rapper thing, aesthetic, then you know that they coming for the girls next. Because where they going to go, they're not going to have enough money to take care of their family. And their Negro male group is going to jail as being promoted. And you already know what they're doing with the educated black male. They're encouraging them to date out. So you see how they dismantling the community? Y'all see what's going on? They pushing the feminization of males more than they pushing anything else, and they trying to make you black women hypersexual. So they're trying to turn you into the man, and this is what they've been doing. They want you to be the man, and they want the black male to be the female. That's what they're trying to push. So when you see these Sexy Reds and shit, that's them trying to hypersexualize black women. So they trying to make you like some masculine, going out there trying to find you a man to have sex with, and aggressively sexually pursuing males. That shit ain't even normal. The fact that they're pushing that lets you know what's going on, right? So that's what they doing, y'all. I mean, you can see it. Anything they putting in the media is what they want to push. That's the agenda. That's how they want you thinking and acting and behaving. Look at the black entertainment. Look at the TV shows. Look at the music videos. Look at the conversations that's going on online. I would say online is more of the agenda than anything, because like I said, they understand that Gen Z are not watching TV. Gen Z is not into TV. They're not into um, mass media programming. They're into social media programming. So whatever you're seeing being pushed on social media is the agenda for Gen Z. That's what they want them to see, and that's so they're trying to make the little girls insecure. They're trying to make little black girls feel ugly. They're trying to make little black girls feel undesirable. They're trying to make little black girls identify with being that they're not feminine enough. They need to be hyper feminine. They need to be very male centered. They need to be trying to be beautiful, trying to be pretty, trying to beautify themselves and using aesthetics or whatever they can to change their appearance. And they're trying to push Eurocentric beauty standards on the black little girls as well, because most of the women you see, their aesthetics are very Eurocentric. So they're pushing that as well. Y'all notice how when Beyonce was just at that speech for Kamala Harris, like the little um rally that they just had in Texas, and they had Beyonce come out. Y'all notice how Kelly came out with Beyonce and she had on that ugly ass suit. It really just didn't make any logical sense why Kelly had to be there in the first place. It was literally Beyonce's speech, and she was there to speak on Kamala Harris's behalf, and she should have been up there by herself, because every other celebrity who has spoke in the presidential like at the presidential rallies, at the Democratic rallies, all of the celebrities were by themselves when they did their speech. Beyonce was the only one that came out with somebody else, and they just so happened to have Kelly wearing that ugly ass suit when she came out, and Beyonce wearing a very form fitting dress. It was very bizarre. So I immediately thought, okay, well, Beyonce doesn't do good press, so this might be just a ploy to deflect from her speech, because she's not really an eloquent speaker like that. Like she doesn't have any power behind her words. Like she don't know how to speak well. So I was thinking they was just trying to throw that off. And then I started thinking about maybe they was just trying to push an agenda with making black women seem masculine or something with Kelly's attire. Because it looked like to me that Kelly was there to be a buffer to Beyonce. It really was clear that that's what they were doing. Like they was trying to use Kelly as a buffer to either deflect from how ignorant Beyonce sounds, or just to make her outfit. I know she was selling that outfit online. The outfit that she had on, it went on sale. So it could have been just to make that outfit look cute so she can get some sales. Either way, she was there to buffer Beyonce. It was just really weird. Like, I don't know why they felt like, the weird thing about it is, if it was just to hype up the sales of that outfit that she was selling, I think it's weird, because I don't feel like they needed Kelly to look like a fucking fool just to get the outfit sold. She's Beyonce. So why would she be able to sell the outfit on her own? Why would she need Kelly to help her out? That's what don't make sense about that. So they definitely was trying to push an agenda with Kelly coming out looking like that. It was ridiculous. Yeah, black women. I mean, you got to really strategize at this point and try to figure out how you gonna protect yourself. Because I told y'all what they're doing. Like y'all really think it's a game, and it's freaking not. This Project 2025 stuff is real. These white people really want you out of here. Like I don't know what part of that you don't understand. Basically, and then y'all have to understand too. White people are trying to use this Diddy thing and Beyonce, all of these celebrity black people, to say that we all are trash. Them promoting us, these influential, high powered black people as degenerates is a problem. What do you think they trying to say about the entire black community? Where are your black prominent people who are respected? Where are the ones who are doing well, who are doing good, who are doing good things, who are being said to be good people of high moral standing? Y'all see how I said that the Negro was trying to take you out and put you back in chains? This is what I mean when I say that. The Hollyweird is ran by black males. Like, black males have way more power in Hollyweird than black females. White males might override them and have more influence and able to appoint whoever they want to appoint and control whoever they want to control and puppeteer. But black males are still more powerful in Hollyweird than black women. So them making us look bad on the level that they're doing is going to have an effect on black females, is what y'all need to understand. It's open season on our black female ass because of the Negro and the shit that he's doing. And then the fact that you have a lot of Negroes on social media advocating for Donald Trump, how does that make us look? When you have all these Negroes who are supporting a white supremacist, a blatant racist, a blatant white supremacist misogynist. And you have ashy black women who are supporting him, and you have degenerate nignogs supporting him as well. So how do you think that make us black people look? So it's open season on our ass, and these Negro ashy ass celebrity males have literally opened up fucking a can of whoop ass on black people. Because all they're going to do is use these black people to say that the black people are trash. Just like they're doing with Beyonce. Beyonce been accused of nothing. She ain't did nothing, but they are coming for her, trying to use Diddy to take her down. How in the hell, if Beyonce association with Diddy should take her down, then that means that every celebrity's association with Diddy should also take all the other celebrities down. All of them that was like linked up with them, taking pictures with them, all of them should go down, right? They're specifically attacking Beyonce and making all of the white female celebrities who are linked up with Diddy, they're trying to make all of them victims of Diddy. While they try to act like Beyonce was with the shits. So they racist as hell. Y'all don't get it. And they trying to use these celebrities as justification to act out some kind of war against black people. Like they're always doing. They're always trying to use an excuse. They put black people out there and demonize them, and then they try to use that as an excuse to enact war or racism or violence against black people. This is what they do. They know it's their system is the reason why these black people are the way they are. They know that their asses are apart. These white males know that they linked up with these Negroes and created this whole system. They're not stupid. They know how this shit came to be what it is. They don't care. They don't care. They're gonna throw black people under the bus and act like, oh, we just all did it to ourselves. Because they're racist as hell. And then try to get us to be on some, oh, these are bad black people, I'm not one of them, like acting like all of us are like that, or we all linked with these same freaks. So y'all need to understand how this Diddy thing is a tactic. Y'all gotta get it, man. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all need to get prepared for what's coming, because I'm telling you, your kids are going to be attacked. Like, all of you black women who are arrogantly having kids, like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with me, I'm doing fine, everything great gravy. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure the slaves, the our ancestors thought the same shit. They were normalizing their rape and abuse at one point and thinking that everything was okay, to the point where they didn't even want to try to fight because they thought it was okay to get raped. They just didn't see no problem with it. So you had some black people snitching on other black people when they was trying to get out. So think it's a game. If the hell you want to, it's not a game. It's the reason why a lot of these white celebrities are always adopted black children and African children, and it's the reason why they do that too. Like, none of this shit is an accident or a coincidence. It's all purposely done, and it's all done by design, and it's on purpose. So they coming for our black kids. They're gonna come for you, and you're gonna be stuck with your kids forever. I'm telling you. Now that you living, now that this the cost of living has went up like it has, and your income ain't changing, you already know what they trying to do. They gonna try to stop you from having somewhere to live. They already doing the shit. So, or they gonna rebuild the ghetto and just send your ass over there. So it's up to you black women on how you gonna deal with this shit. You're the key. You either let these people rape you or you stop having kids. It's your decision. Because they coming for your ass. I promise you they are. They're not playing. Like, they getting rid of all these Negroes. They cleaning up the whole Hollyweird scene. And they about to redo some other stuff. And they gonna come for you. And they really want you to have sex with gay men. That's their main agenda, is trying to romanticize to black women homosexual males. And trying to make you feel like homosexual males are a viable option of males to procreate with. I'm telling you. And the gay men are a part of the agenda because they trying to seduce you, and they trying to act like they want a woman and shit. You have Negroes on the internet saying this shit. These gay men talking about they want a wifey. Like, the fuck? I mean, of course that shit ain't gonna work with my generation. Us millennials ain't going for that retarded shit. So they gonna have to work on Gen Z, because it's never gonna work on millennials. Then you have some ashy black women on social media who are pushing the same agenda, because I've been seeing these black women on YouTube for a minute now, promoting homosexual males as suitable males to date and have families with and shit. I've been seeing them doing it. They're always trying to link up with the homosexual podcasters and link it up with them and having little joint podcasts with them and shit. They're always linking up with them. They're always giving them a platform to speak on black female platforms. They know what they're doing. They trying to promote those dudes. Like, and then they try to make y'all think, oh, these dudes are on our side. Bitch, they are not on our side. What the fuck you mean? Like, they try to promote them as if you have some kind of, I don't know, relationship with them. Like, you have some kind of alliance with them or something. Because they always bring them on and talk about gay men, or trying to expose other men who are undercover, as if, what I'm saying, that's doing you some kind of service. You know what I'm saying? Like they friends, because they want you to know every dude is gay and they can have any dude you messing with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's I'm good. Like, get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't need to listen to them dude. I don't even want to hear shit they have to say. Because at the end of the day, that's all they talk about is how many men they smashing, who are smashing other women. It's like they getting their rocks off, letting women know that they're taking their man or something. That's what it sounds like. They get some kind of pleasure out of that or some shit. Because that's all they talk about. Anytime these homos come on a black female's platform, it's to talk about how many men they smashing. They don't really talk about nothing else. I promise you, go to any gay man's podcast. All they're talking about right now is Diddy being gay and other men being exposed for being gay. Because that's how these homos' minds work. They're fucking useless. They have no intelligence. They have low IQs. They ain't nothing but some damn hypersexual maniacs. They don't serve no woman no purpose, period. They don't serve no female, no black female platform no purpose. Fuck are they gonna talk about? You don't need to talk to them about nothing. But you have so many black women promoting them on their channels. I mean, look at the Proud Family reboot. When they just redid the Proud Family cartoon, you got the homosexual character on there now. Look how much homosexuality of homosexual males, not females, homosexual specific black males, they put in the cartoons and put in the you know what I'm saying, in child entertainment, like you know, content for children. They always putting that homosexual agenda in everything. You see it. They want black female children to see Negro males as emasculated homos. Period. They put it in everything. You can't even see any. Matter of fact, even as a millennial, you can't name anything you've ever watched that don't have subliminal messages of homosexuality in it. I could tell you, I could show you any part in any show, in any movie, anything that you watch is gonna have subliminal homosexual messages in it. Across the board. I don't care what show. You gonna have some black dude dressing up like a female at some point in the show. Or a homosexual reference in the show or the movie, in the plot. You're going to see it every time. And it's black males who are doing that because a lot of black males are gay. And they really have a system on how they're trying to control women and be gay at the same time. Like, it's a system they're going by that they think is going to work. So they can keep using black women as breeder fuel to keep them, keep them alive. So they have to they created a system, and it's backfiring. So they're mad. Okay? Because they thought that shit was going to work. Like, just keep promoting black males as gay. Only putting the light-skinned women in certain positions to make the dark-skinned women compete with them. And then playing on women's insecurities and forcing them to date homos, pretty much. I mean, that's how they've been able to keep themselves in existence. So it's been a system design, and they use the mass media to promote it. I'm telling you, if you look at black entertainment, you'll figure all this stuff out just based on what they're promoting constantly. These homosexual males, black males on the internet, they talk more about Diddy being gay than anything. They don't care about rape. They don't care about trafficking women, children. They don't give a fuck about that. Trust me, they don't even spend a lot of time talking about that. They care more about Diddy's sexuality and other celebrity male sexuality than they care about anything that's being talked about Diddy. These niggas are gay. These Negroes on social media are gay as hell. They're gay. That's all they talk about is gay. Everything that they talk about and care about is gay, 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 gay. Gay. That's all they care about is gay. Don't y'all see them talking about gay all the time? All they talk about is gay. And don't you understand, when men are harping on homosexual rumors and stuff like that, then more than likely they're gay? They're not talking about that because they just talking about it. They're talking about it because they're gay. Don't y'all realize that? You think a man gonna sit here and harp on another man's sexuality like that who's straight? All of these black males on YouTube are gay. All of them. Because the men who are not gay, they don't even want to talk about Diddy. If they talk about Diddy, it's only in relation to the federal case and making connections between Diddy and other people that's going to pretty much get locked up. And that's going to be their main conversation that they're going to have about the Diddy case. They're not going to be talking about the gay thing because that's not even important. It's not illegal to be gay. So that's not important. We don't all need to know that. But these black males on YouTube talk more about him being gay than anything else. Nothing else is on their mind. They're just the gay. They want to know who they can smash. And they probably already know this. And this is what y'all black women have to understand. They probably already know each other are gay. That's just something you're figuring out. They been knew that they were gay. They know that they're gay. These Negroes don't even like women. They're being blatant about the fact that they just want to use you for financial support and to procreate. They're letting it be known in the manosphere that that's the agenda. They're not really trying to be secretive about it. So these dudes are very, very gay. And I don't know what y'all black women gonna do about that. Because you don't have no options, boo. And like I said, they trying to make sure you can't even survive by yourself. That's what they're gonna make sure, is that you can't rely on your own income. So I'm really pretty sure Donald Trump gonna become the president based on me understanding this part. Like, they're gonna try to practice misogyny even more than they already doing it, and they want to prove their dominance and superior in their power. By trying to um, what I'm saying, enact political war against women. So I just hope y'all black women are prepared, like I said, because I know what the hell's going on now. It's real obvious. I mean, just look at those thumbnails. Look at the thumbnails that these Negroes be making to make it look like Diddy's in a sexual act with these celebrities. Like, they be going all out with putting the imagery together to make it appear as though they have the tapes of Diddy having sex with other men. So the fact that these weirdos would go that far with trying to make a thumbnail look like a sex tape shows that they're homosexual. Because why would they go through the process of trying to use AI, use whatever they're using to try to make a sexual act, trying to make a image of a sexual act on their thumbnail. They really obsessed with homosexuality. A lot of black males are gay. Like, all of them are gay. They're all gay. They're all emasculated hoes. I done told y'all. They don't believe in masculine. They have no masculine energy or masculine principles that they stand on. They have no concept of manhood. They'll never raise their sons to be masculine because they don't even have any masculinity themselves. They don't go out there and do masculine things, like create a program for boys so they can take them shooting or hunting, or teach them some skills, teach them how to build things. They don't teach them any kind of masculine principles or education at all. It's just they don't have no concept, like I said, of masculinity. So they just act effeminized because that's what they're being taught. Y'all need to understand this gender stuff is taught. It's taught. So if you don't teach your son to be masculine, if he don't have no masculine energy around him, he's gonna be a bitch boy. I'm sorry. That's just naturally what's gonna happen. And these Negroes don't have any masculinity to teach it to their sons, so it's over for them. Like I said, it's a wrap. And also, they killing off the elders. They trying to kill these elders off. They trying to kill these baby boomers off. They killing them. I'm telling you, they murdering them in the hospital. So these little girls who are leaning on their mammy to help them, they gonna really be in a real effed up position when they don't have their family members to rely on. Cause I'm telling you, they taking them out. And I knew with COVID they was taking them out. They made them get them COVID shots, and they started dropping like flies after they got them COVID shots. So they trying to take a lot of black elders out because they don't want younger black women to have shit. These are murderers. These males are psychotic. I don't understand how far they'll go. They're rapists. They're insane. They don't care about the elders. All they care about is using black women's womb. And if they can't do that, then they coming for anything they can come for. They trying to kill all the black elders off. Anybody that could be a resource and a help to black women, they're gonna try to kill them off. So they can put you in a position where they can rape you. I really believe that. I know that's happening. If it wasn't happening, then they wouldn't promote hypersexual black female celebrities the way they do. Like, why they keep promoting them so heavily for? They really want to program black females to be prostitutes. It's real clear. So in order to create prostitutes, they would have to get rid of any resources that these women can possibly have. Right? Wouldn't that be what a male would do if he trying to dominate a female? Is isolate her from her family or try to get her in a position where she's completely vulnerable and don't have any resources so that he could sexually use her. Okay, so I'm telling y'all that that's what the fuck these males are doing. Whether you want to realize it or not, that's what they're doing. They're rapists. They think like rapists. They operate like rapists. Period. They're going to try to rape women, try to get them to have sex. And the fact is, what Donald Trump is trying to do is his ass, like I said, he's going to criminalize black women specifically who are having miscarriages. So if you have a miscarriage, you're going to be criminalized. You're going to be treated as a criminal as if you did it on purpose. And then they're going to let you bleed out and they're going to kill your ass in them hospitals. They are. They're going to make you suffer for having a miscarriage. They're rapists. What the fuck they can do is make you have sex though. So they can after you have sex and you F around and have an unwanted pregnancy, yeah, they can F with you then once you already made a bad decision. But if you just don't have sex, you won't have none of those problems. That's what the fuck he gonna be on. They're gonna try to promote this fake family crap all over the media, trying to make you think romanticize having a family with a Negro, with a homosexual Negro at that. Because I told y'all they getting rid of the whole hip hop dude, the whole hip hop aesthetic. They getting rid of that shit, right? So the new Negro will be a homosexual, just a blatant outright homosexual and feminized male, and then they're gonna promote him with in these family dynamics with black women. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna promote it heavily to make you brainwash you into normalizing that family dynamic. And if you don't go along with that shit, then they're gonna fuck with. They're gonna terrorize you. That's what they're gonna do. I know for a fact that's what they're gonna do. And then they're gonna demonize birth control, and they're gonna demonize um, taking the pill and shit. They're gonna start demonizing the crap out of birth control and abortion options, because if they leave it to the states, which I know Donald Trump's gonna undo that. If he becomes the president, he's gonna undo the whole thing with the leaving it up to the states. This is gonna become a even bigger ban, because they know that women are just gonna they just gonna go to state to state to get an abortion. That's all they're gonna do. And so if a woman want an abortion in one state, she's just gonna drive to another state to get the abortion. But see, the goal would be to limit resources, and who's going to be the poorest women, the ones who are already the poorest women, which is black women. They're already restricting your resources, right? So they doing the state thing, then you might not have the resources to get the state to state to get an abortion. If you have to pay bills, you feel me? Like, if you want your last dollar paying all of your bills, you want your last dollar paying for your rent, mortgage, your light bill, your car payments, your insurance, your cable bill, light bill, water bill, whatever, your bills. Um, if you, what I'm saying, have a lot of bills that you responsible for, you're not going to be able to afford going to another state just to get an abortion. Like, you're not going to be able to afford that. And they know that's going to mostly affect black women, because y'all are the poorest women. Y'all don't have resources like that, like we just discussed. So you're going to be heavily affected by them abortion bans, period. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that'll be another thing, just because, with inflation, everything is higher. With inflation, everything is higher. So abortions are definitely going to be higher. They're not going to keep no cap on no abortion price so you can get one. They're just going to make it inexpensive for you to get it. And that's what they're doing with the leaving it to the state, because if you have to travel out of state, that's a lot of money you're spending to go out of town to get an abortion. You gotta spend that money to get to the other state to get the abortion. That might be way far away from you. You gotta do your research. You have to go to a decent clinic too, because you ain't gonna want to go to no raggedy clinic to get the procedure. You gonna want to go somewhere that's decent. So you gonna have to look around, search, and figure out the closest one you can get to, and for how much it's gonna cost to get there and get it. So they can fuck with black women a lot of ways with that. That's what I'm saying. You black women need to be you're the target. They can say that other women are the target. You're the target. You're gonna be mostly affected by this. You don't have any fucking money, so how are you not the target? You don't have any money. You're poor. After you pay your bills, you don't have no money. And if your daughter gets pregnant and you already broke, you gonna be taking care of that damn baby. So that's gonna be. Do you know how much it costs to raise one child? So think about you having an extra baby in your freaking house that you didn't have nothing to do with conceiving. You understand? That's gonna cost you so much money over time. Right. So they said they're trying to put laws in the states so that women cannot travel to other states. Exactly. They're gonna do whatever they can. See, that's what y'all need to understand. It don't even matter. Even if Kamala did make a promise that she would try to overturn it, or go over the bans and try to put the choices back in the women's hands and not the states. So she did say she was going to do that. She came out, she said it out of her own mouth. So I believe her. So I mean, but they're gonna do what they need to do. So they probably just trying to see what the reaction they're getting from women, like seeing how women are going to behave. You know what I'm saying? If this is pushed further, so it's pretty bad. So I mean, because I know I'm not having sex no more. Period. And I really honestly believe that that's what's going to happen. Like I don't think women are stupid. I mean, what some women are dumb, but I think that the majority of women who are actually intelligent are going to stop having sex. Period. They're going to just stop having sex. That's what's going to happen. So they're going to have an even bigger issue because now you're going to have to rape people. Because what the fuck you going to do at that point when women stop having sex? Because I don't know why the hell these weirdos think that sex is so important to women. It's really absolutely not. Women can go without sex for years and upon years. They can just stop because if it's a danger, if it becomes a threat, it's not that enjoyable. That's what they don't get. Sex is not that enjoyable for the average woman anyway. Like it's not nothing that's really needed by most women. Most women are not getting an orgasm. They're not having no great sexual experience. Most women are having horrible sex on average. So it's not nothing that women need anyway. It's not something like, oh, we're not dudes. You feel me? Like, we not out here, oh, I'm horny, I gotta get, like, who the hell doing that? Who doing that? I don't give a damn how many women I see on TV who acting hypersexual. It does not affect me. I don't be like, ooh, that shit is actually repulsive. Actually. It's just turning women into lesbians. I think that the hypersexualizing women is just gonna make more women become lesbians. I think that's how it's gonna work. I don't think pushing hypersexual women is going to go into their favor, because you pushing hypersexual women is just going to make the women more attractive. Like, that's all it's going to do. Because I don't see no woman, like, finding men desirable just because a woman is being aggressive. How would that make sense? She not going to make a dude attractive just because she's hypersexual over that dude. Like, that's not gonna make him look good. Like, come on now. So I don't think these people understand sex. Maybe they don't understand it or something. Like, you got some weird ass people in power, I'm telling, because they don't get it at all. That's not gonna work. Next thing you know, they're gonna be trying to trick women with damn lesbian dudes. They gonna have these dudes get sex changes. Well, not sex changes, but they gonna just be out here as women, and then you gonna find out that she got a penis. It's disgusting, but it's hilarious because that's probably exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna have to figure some shit out. It's disgusting out here, man. This shit is sick, yo. Like, the more I think about it, the more disgusting things become. Because I swear, this shit is just next level nasty. Yeah, they can lock up birth control all the hell they want to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Women are just going to stop having sex. Women are just going to stop. The more they mess with birth control, the more they mess with abortion options, the more they do this thing, the more women are just not going to have sex anymore, because they don't need to anyway. That's the point. All they promoting is lesbianism. That's all they're doing. Women just gonna switch teams. That's all women gonna do. That's all they gonna do. That's all they're gonna do. I don't know why they don't understand that's gonna be the response. Women are just want to become lesbians in large numbers. So why are they doing this? Like, do they really want? They must be trying to exterminate planet Earth. I promise you. You already got those Korean women going 4B. So I mean, what the fuck they think gonna happen here? Are they retarded? They want to push something that they know just gonna end in women just not having sex anymore. I don't understand the logic behind it, but whatever. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. I don't. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, you might have some little sluts out there, some whores, some prostitutes that are who will get pregnant. Okay, well, you're just gonna have a lot of mothers who are prostitutes, and other women are not gonna have shit to do with those whores. So they won't have a community of women to help them because they're just gonna be ostracized by other women. Like, we don't like whores. It's gonna come to a point where women are just not dealing with other women who are dealing with men. Because women are very resourceful and we're not dumb, so we know how to, like, if we get on some stuff where we like we don't want to have sex with men anymore, we're gonna start figuring out all the other ways where men are gonna try to trap us, and then we're gonna respond accordingly. That's all we're gonna do. So if we're saying, oh, I just don't want to deal with men anymore, I don't want any kids and none of that shit. If a woman's on some shit like that mentally, then she's going to ostracize a woman who is dealing with a man. She's not going to be friends with that bitch. So she's going to just alienate herself from the only community she could have ever had, which is with other women. Because it's going to get to a point where the women are refusing to deal with women who deal with men. Because they keep bringing their baggage, bringing abusive ass men in their environment, or bringing men who are just degenerate garbage, and they keep trying to get resources from other women and trying to get women to help take care of their kids, to the point where women are just going to ostracize them bitches too. Just like they ostracize the male for being a problem and a nuisance, they're going to turn around and do the same thing to other women too. Women are not dumb. They're not going to take little pathetic women in who are stupid. We're going to think that they're dumb, is what we're going to do. We're going to think that they're stupid, primitive, and they want problems. And then we're going to ostracize their asses accordingly. You wanted problems, so take your ass over there. You wanted to push patriarchy, so take your ass over there. Let those males take care of your dumb ass, because you're not coming over here and getting no resources over here, bitch. Because what you need to understand is, us women, we're going to build for ourselves our own environment and create our own community, and we're going to ostracize all of the problematic people out of that shit. That's what all the intelligent women are going to do. They're going to ostracize any problematic people. So if you're a female and you're attached to a male, you're going to be ostracized from our community that we're building. You're not going to be able to get our resources. You're not going to be able to get no emotional and mental support. You're not going to be able to get no financial support. We're going to completely neglect and abandon your ass, and we're not going to care that you have any kids, because that's your fucking problem. Those are your kids. Go take care of them. We're going to hate those women. We're going to treat those women like garbage. We're going to hate, and we're going to have a disdain for those women because they're slut whores and they have no sense. So we're not going to want to have nothing to do with them or their kids. They're not our fucking kids. We don't want any kids. So we're not taking on your kids when we said we didn't want any kids. So take your slut self and build your little hoe ass community with other women who are like-minded and stupid and primitive as yourself. And yeah, y'all take care of each other's kids and get your asses beat too. Or whatever the hell else is gonna happen to you. That's gonna be your problem. Because we not helping you. Don't come to us, we're not helping you. They show, girl, do they not, Aurora? Do they not push that rhetoric? Oh, it takes a village. That's why them whores are always on the internet trying to get other women to join in their misery. See, a lot of those women know that if they don't get other women to think primitive like them and be on some patriarchy garbage, They know they're not gonna have no community to lean on for resources. That's why they doing that. They trying to trap other women with them. They know, okay, we need to get these other women pregnant, because if we don't get these other women to do what we, create a community with us, we're not going to have resources. We ain't going to be able to lean on anyone. And then we're going to have to watch all of these other women, you know, be doing well and us living like crap over here. We need to bring these women over with us. That's when you're primitive, when you have like an animal, a low IQ, and you just very primitive. That's how you're gonna think. Primitive people are always thinking of how they can use other people to their advantage. That's how they think. They're always thinking about who can I use and how can I use them so I can have what I need. That's how a primitive person thinks. So that's their attitude and mentality on how, their attitude of survival is, who can I leech off of? Who can I parasite off of? In order for me to be a a efficient parasite, I have to get other people down on my level so that they can't climb up. It's like crabs in a barrel. I have to bring them down with me in order for me to benefit. That's how a lot of women think. Well, the parasite women. Women like me, we don't think like that. You're not gonna parasite off of us. We ain't gonna let it happen. We're not gonna let it happen. You understand? We're not going for that. So, and then see, the sad thing about those women is that they end up parasiting off of other parasites. So it's like all of y'all some roaches, to be honest. Like, y'all can use each other all y'all want to, but y'all both trash. And at some point, you're gonna run out of resources. Both of y'all gonna be in the shithole. Is what's gonna happen. Because all the intelligent women are not gonna have anything to do with you. So you have to you and the other parasite, y'all have to figure y'all stuff out. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. And that's why I was telling y'all that black women gotta create. They gotta start linking up with their homegirls and getting a house together. Like, you need to start finding homegirls before. Don't have no kids. You need to just find a homegirl who's just like you, on your same level, either going to school, working, whatever y'all doing. Y'all need to build y'all resources up together, because you're going to need multiple incomes, like we talked about. So that's how you're going to have to survive these days and moving forward. You're going to have those multiple incomes. And in order to do that, you going to have to link up with your homegirl who don't have no kids, who ain't got locked down with no nick dog. And you going to have to link with her to pay bills. That's how it's going to have to work. So the name of the game for you black women is not to get pregnant. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Once you get pregnant, that ashy beast is going to be attached to you, and you are not going to be able to build up the finances with nobody else. He's going to destroy you. He's going to destroy your finances, and he's going to do it on purpose to keep you, keep you as a resource to himself. He going to try to stop you from separating from him. That's what he's going to do. That's going to be the name of the game for these parasite males. Because they think just like the parasite females that I'm telling y'all about. They all think the same. They all do the same shit. So the key is you to find you a homegirl who's a female who you don't have to have sex with. You don't have to worry about no dang on having babies or none of that crap. And you can link up with her and then build your finances with her. And save up your money. Both of y'all can have a way y'all building up y'all money. Y'all can buy a house together. Then you can both have savings accounts and start putting money in a savings account and building up your finances. Both of y'all got good credit. Both of y'all good to go. Y'all both have steady employment. Y'all able to build up that, then you can buy a house, build up some equity with that house, and then one of the other girls can go She'll build up enough money and save up enough money to get her own house. And then y'all build up each other's finances. Y'all both have a house. You'll give her a good, one of the roommates, you'll give them a good startup capital to get a house. So she'll have enough money saved up. And you already bought the other house and kind of paid it off and got everything situated with that house. Y'all have to figure that out. But the point is y'all can build up your finances together in one house. And y'all can live comfortable in one house. It's your home girl. The hell, like, y'all ain't got no beef, no problems. Y'all both not, trying to get pregnant, trying to have no family, none of that crap. So you building up finances, living peaceful. You ain't got to worry about no drama. And y'all treat the dang on dudes like, hell no, you're not coming over here. You're not living over here. Sorry, you're not. Bum. I don't know where the hell you're going to live at, what the you going to do, but you ain't coming your mother over here. Period. Yeah. Go find somewhere to stay. That's how you do. Yeah, I ain't telling you to be roommates with a baby mama. That's specifically what I'm saying don't do. Hell no, girl, because then you're going to have to deal with Devontae, Daquan coming over there ruining your peace. You don't want to deal with that. So, yeah, you don't link up roommate with no baby mama. Don't do that because you ruining your life when you do that. And she's going to use you as a resource to herself because she's a parasite, okay? Yeah, she's going to use you for finances to you're gonna get tired of her ass. You're probably gonna end up getting in a fight with that bitch. That's what I'm guaranteeing is gonna happen. If you on your stuff and you going to school, you doing what you need to do, you building up your finances, and you F around and roommate with a girl who's not on the same stuff you on, you're gonna fight her. Because she's trash. You already know she's trash. She already ruined her life. She don't have any money. So what do you think she's gonna do with you? Keep begging you for money until you get tired and want to slap the shit out of her. And then she gonna keep going back and forth with that ashy fool because those type of primitive females are dumb as hell. They're idiots. They really think, Devontae or Daquan is going to change. So they keep messing with Daquan thinking that something is going to happen different when it's not. So that she's going to keep him around to stress herself out. This going to ultimately get on your nerves. Period. Because remember, you're nigga free. You don't have to deal with that Daquan garbage. You've done away with that. You don't have those type of problems and drama in your life. So she's just going to ruin your life pretty much. She'll ruin your peace and probably your safety. And she might end up getting your ass shot up. Don't mess with her. And she going to expect you to watch her kids. Because most of those hood rats who get pregnant and don't care about nothing, they like to party. They like to go out. They like to do stuff and act like they still young and they still can do whatever the hell they want to. They like to live a lifestyle where they feel they are comfortable. They still able to do whatever they want to and get their hair done when they want to and buy what they want to. They still want to live like that even when they have kids. They don't think they should be responsible for their kids to the point where they sacrifice anything. So they go out and do whatever the hell they want. So you know that what she's going to do is, because you're more responsible than her irresponsible ass, so she's going to leave those kids off on you. Yes. Yep, free babysitter. And she is going to guilt trip your ass by trying to make you feel bad if you don't want to watch her kids. That shit have never worked with me because I'm not that kind of a person. I'll offer my help mostly to a female who don't ask for help. That's the only time I offer help is when she don't ask. And I just feel like, oh, she need help. She telling me some of her circumstances or whatever, but it's not going to be an ongoing thing. And any female or any person I'm dealing with, period, knows it's not going to be ongoing because they know my personality and they know I don't tolerate that kind of shit. So they already know what it is. I don't expect you to take care of me and mine, and you shouldn't expect me to take care of you and yours. That's how that's going to go with any friendship dynamic that I'm in. You know I'm not responsible, but I am your friend and I will help you, but It won't be where I'm putting myself in debt or anything. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know what to tell your ass. But yeah, that's why you don't roommate with everybody. You can't be cool with everybody. You can't do it. But what I'm telling you right now, you better not roommate with no Negro. Leave them the hell. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Now I done told you now. You go out there and do whatever the hell you want to, but I'm telling you not to be messing with these dudes at all. Because once you get pregnant, you're stuck. It's not a lot of ways out of that shit. I'm just trying to tell you. It's just not. And that's the whole point of the whole point is you can't, when you get pregnant, you stuck. You cannot get out of a child. You cannot get out of that. Impossible. I don't care what they tell you. I can just move on with my life. Ain't nobody moving. Nobody does. These are lies. Once you build your finances with a dude, now that's one thing. If you just a hood rat and you get pregnant by a dude and you don't expect him to do nothing. That's just make you a dumbass. I don't even know what to say about females who do stuff like that. I don't understand their logic at all. But a woman who just get pregnant just cause is I mean, if you want a family, I do get it, but I don't feel like that's what black women be doing. I don't know. I just don't feel like black women be like, oh, I want a family. I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna just plan to take care of this baby. No, most of the time, either they have parents or they have somebody they feel like they can throw their kids off on, or they trying to force this dude to be with them. It's either one of the two. Because I don't believe no woman is like, oh, I'm going to college. Okay, I got all my ducks in a row. Everything's good. All right, now I'm ready to get pregnant. Women might be doing that, but black women are not doing that. They're not doing that. That's not what's happening. Period. I just see it too often, and that's not what's happening. What's happening is a lot of black women are getting trapped with degenerate males who they should have never got pregnant by in the first place. That's what's really happening. It's just, I want you black women to understand, because Tiff just said all he gonna do is F and set you up with a kid. Understand this too, Tiff. It's many ways for these males to trap you. You understand? It's not just one way. It's not just, oh, you can get pregnant and then the dude leave. It's not just that. They can get pregnant, get you pregnant and get another woman pregnant too. That's what a lot of Negroes do. Especially if they have money, like they have a good job, and they make an okay amount of money. They use that as leverage to get as many women pregnant as possible. That's what they do. So I think that's worse. I don't think it's worse. It's pretty much the same thing. If a man get you pregnant and then he leave, you don't have any resources. You stuck with that baby by yourself. If a man get you pregnant and then get another woman pregnant, now he owes this other woman money. So you out of resources again. And it's even worse if he try to stay with you while another woman is pregnant. So him trying to play you like, oh, you the one, I don't love her, I don't care about her like that. That's worse than a nigga just leaving. Because now you can at risk to get pregnant again, number one. And number two, he has money that he has to give a whole nother female, which means you're going to not be receiving most of his income that he can offer you, because he going to be offering it. He going to be paying somebody else. So to me, that second scenario is worse than him just leaving. Because if, like I said, y'all heard what I said. You been stuck with a bum who keeps sticking around, who don't want to get the hell out of your face, and he's owing other women money, and you got to deal with some baby mama who should have never been in the picture. It's horrible. Do you understand? You taking your resources and you're paying for his kid to take care of his kid that he made with you. Then you taking care of him because his broke ass he don't got enough money to take care of you and this other female's child. So you just helping him out to take care of another baby and yours. Ha! Not I, honey. Not I. And then you doing that with your one income? With your one income, boo? Or You working 40 plus hours? I mean, 80 hours a week? Like, that's what you gonna have to work just to have enough money for you and one baby, let alone a grown ass man and his other baby. Like, and then parasite females, y'all, peep this. A lot of parasite women, they do that on purpose too. They'll get pregnant by a dude who has a wife, or because they know they're gonna be getting money. They know that's security. If he married and I get pregnant by a married dude, I'm gonna be guaranteed to get some income. So I can really put him on child support and I would be guaranteed to get that money because he has another source of income. So women will do that shit, like, on purpose. They don't care. Y'all notice how you in a relationship with a dude and the women always are trying to holler at him in your face? Why would you be trying to talk to a dude who's with another female? Like, why would you be doing that? Why are you finding a dude attractive that's clearly not with your ugly ass? Like, make it make sense. It makes sense to that hoe because she probably thinking she gonna get some of your money. Yeah, you think women don't think that? Yes, they do. Especially if you got a good job and you look like you take care of business. Like, you damn skimpy. She looking at you. I mean, your resources that she could potentially get. Like, oh, he in a stable relationship with a woman who's making some decent money, and he look like he got a little bit of money. He got an okay job. Shit. You think women don't think that way? Of course they do. Of course they do. Then a lot of women be getting tricked. That's the main way dudes trap your ass. Make you think he ain't got no baby mama, he ain't got no wife, or whatever. But it's a new day, y'all. It's a new damn day. And y'all need to get with the program. Shit has changed. Women don't care no more. It's hoes out here who just trying to stay attached to some income. And they don't give a shit how. Especially non-black women. I'll say that's more of a non-black woman thing than a black woman thing. I'll say that. I think that's very true. Like, it's more prevalent with non-black women doing stuff like that, like trying to get some black woman's income and trying to get her husband to cheat on, or boyfriend or whatever. And then she'll try to befriend the black girl. And y'all don't be knowing what these chicks be on, but I'm telling you. I mean, look at Hollyweird. That's the prime example. It be all them sluts on one dude. It be all them sluts on one dude getting pregnant by one dude. And they all know about each other. That's a parasite whore. She a piece of trash. Like, she don't care. All she care about is that income that cut of his check that she gonna be able to get. Like, look at Offset and Cardi B. That's another example. Like, the women that be messing with Offset, they really try to get Cardi's money. They love trying to taunt Cardi about, Offset being with them. They be doing that on purpose. They let Cardi B know, I'm gonna take a percentage of your money. So have fun, bitch. Like, you gonna be running me up my check. That's all you gonna be doing. That's why Cardi's stupid for trying to stay with him. Anytime a dude perpetually cheat on you, you stupid as hell as a celebrity be staying with him in a relationship and getting pregnant with him again and again. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, but some sick, weird stuff to go down in Hollyweird, and it ain't what we think. These females be signing up for that crap. And it's like, when you're an average income black woman, you really don't even be playing them kind of games. That Hollywood crap is for Hollyweird. That's not for you. So you better get with the program, honey. Like, stop being dirty. Stop messing with dirty, poor, broke. Don't mess with that. Yeah, exactly. Being some dude's third, fourth, or fifth baby mama is crazy. Well, it is. But you know how many it's black women out here who are signing up. It's black women out here who are signing up. Ain't Cynthia G one of them? Didn't they say she got pregnant by Robert? He had like 4 baby mamas. She knew that. She probably didn't care. She knew that. First of all, if a dude have 4 baby mamas, why are you talking to him? If he say that he has 4 baby mamas, why would you find him even slightly attractive after he said that? It's like, how desperate do you have to be? I mean, you got to be pathetic to even, you know. I mean, that's enough. Once a dude say that, that's enough to be like, nah, I'm good. I don't really want to talk to you like that. Like, we can go out, you can buy my food, you know what I'm saying? We can go out and have a couple of meals. But other than that, it's not going no further than that, sir. So if you're looking for some other shit, uh, that shit ain't gonna happen this way. So take your ass home. Like, I talked to Robert. I talked to him before, so I know about him. So um, his ass told me that he had multiple baby mamas. Like, he not gonna not tell a female that. So he's trash. Like, it ain't no way around it. Like, his personality is garbage. He not a good dude. He ain't none of that. All of that is lies. He an asshole and a weirdo. So I'm just putting that out there because, I mean, when somebody capping, you know what I'm saying, they saying shit that you know false, you gotta call it out. Like, that dude lame as hell. And his baby mamas are all dumb. From what I seen, my own, what I saw in the situation. They're very unsophisticated. So he has an MO. And most niggas have an MO. Like, most niggas have a MO with, the females they talk to, because they be looking for some little goofy, ignorant women that they can run shit on. Do you understand? The more women or dude get pregnant, the more resources he have. If he can trick each little dumb broad to think that he love her and he care about her, and oh, I'm just not ready to be in a relationship, I'm just scared of relationships, I don't believe in that. A dude that can trick you into thinking that that's how he feel, and then keep you locked down to him and keep you, get you pregnant and keep you associated with, he can use you for whatever he need to use you for, because you're stupid. You're not going to get jealous or mad. I mean, you might get jealous, but you're not going to create a problem with him being with other women. You're not going to make a problem for his ass, so he'll be able to come in and out of your life and do whatever he wants to do. So most black males, that's their MO. That's the type of women they go for. Women that can cheat on, women that can be DL, messing with dudes and still be with her and use her for whatever the fuck you want to use her for. Do y'all understand that that's how all men are? Do y'all understand that's how they all think? It ain't no exceptions. They all think that way. That is the male species. That's just how they are. If there's nothing you can do to fix that, it's nothing to be fixed, because that's just how they are. They don't care about women aside from what they can use women for. They don't think, oh no, they don't care about you. They don't care about you. Y'all need to understand that shit. Like, I mean, women don't get it. They keep thinking there's men out there who don't think that way, who want to love a woman and only have her and be there for her. Like, a lot of women are stupid enough because they've been mentally programmed, so they think they have this Disney cartoon attitude about men, thinking that men gonna save them and they gonna find the right one that's gonna be handsome and care about them and protect them and provide for them and love them and only them. Like, no, that doesn't exist, boo. That's mental programming from these males. That shit doesn't exist. Okay, most women, most men, males are looking for women that can run their shit on. They all want to cheat. They all have a desire to cheat. They all have a desire to get out of whatever they want to get out of, whenever they want to get out of it, and hop back in whenever they want to. So they look for women who have particular personalities that they know they can run that shit on with. That's their narcissistic sociopaths. So they always try to sabotage intelligent women and try to destroy them on purpose so they can't have anything. They're maniacs. They just try to conquer women and possess women all day because they don't have shit. They can't live on their own. They can't do shit on their own. They're fucking primitive. So stalking and harassing women and trying to dominate and control women is all they think about all day long. They're sickos. They're psychopaths. Okay, so most men are looking for a particular personality type. And I'm just not one of them, and I love it. It's fun knowing you that female that they have never fucked with, like, on any kind of level. Like, it's fun knowing that shit. It just is a gratifying feeling that you can only understand if you're like that. Like, you know that niggas can't run shit on you. They're not smarter than you. And you're going to get what you want, what you need. That's that. And there's nothing a fuck boy going to do about it. It's just fun knowing that. It's fun being that way. It's great. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. It's spectacular. And yeah, I couldn't ask for nothing better. So I don't give a fuck what nobody do. It just won't matter in my lifetime. Why would I ever care? All I know is I'm not ever having sex again, and I'm not getting pregnant again, and whenever I want to get rid of a bum, I'm getting rid of that shit. And that's that. That's that. So, it's just great. And all of you black women, you would be, I mean, it's great. I mean, if you get smart, you'll see the key to life, and then you'll open the door and you'll walk through, and then you'll be good when you know the truth. All these people, they just don't want you to know the truth. They just don't want you to know that these males are useless and worthless, and it's all a trap. They don't want you to know that. They want you to romanticize males. They want you to be stupid about your finances. They want you to date poor men and always be looking for romance. And that's all they care about. It's a 24-hour day job trying to program you to think that way. It's pathetic. And you'll be doing way better if you just, because you have to understand, if you get pregnant by accident, you can end up with one of those males as your offspring, and once that happens, it's over for you. Your life will revolve around that male child for the rest of your life. You're never going to be free. You'll never be able to regain control over your life. You will never be able to gain mental, emotional, or financial control over your life once you have one of them as a child. It's not fulfilling. Most women are not fulfilled having sons. They're not. They're not. They're always met with some kind of stress. They have to overperform. Like women who with male offspring, they have to overperform. They have to, they just have to work harder. They have to do so much to please that male child. It's a lot. It's way more that goes into raising a male child than female children. It just is. And you're not a male, so you'll never understand the male gender, as you won't be able to raise them properly by yourself. If you end up in a situation where you by yourself, you won't be able to raise them properly because you don't identify as a male. You're not a male. You don't have a penis. You would never understand, you know what I'm saying, what it what it entails, like what it requires to raise him properly, to make him understand certain things, you know what I'm saying, and groom him in a certain way. You can't do it as a female. It's hard. So you always have to push it. Your life will end up revolving around that shit. And if you fail, girl, you done created a massive problem for yourself. Because women who fail at raising sons, um, you know what I'm saying, they end up raising serial killers. You know what I'm saying? So if you fail at raising a son, you could potentially end up with a psychopath on your hands, somebody who's going to kill you, because you want to put them out of your house and they don't want to leave. Or, I mean, he could just be a maniac, or he can kill himself. You have to deal with a suicide on your hands. You know what I'm saying? Because males are very fragile. They're emotionally unstable, most of them, and they're very fragile, and they have a very fragile mindset about their manhood. They do, especially in today's society. Look at all the problems with males in general nowadays. That's what I'm trying to make y'all understand. So y'all know it's twice as hard to raise a male child just in this society, just based on how, you know, the society. These males are corrupt. Look at them, they're fucked up. So if you want to risk having a groom a male child and take care of him in a society like this, then I mean, it is what it is, but it's pretty bad, you know, out here. Okay, I'm back. So that's what I'll be trying to tell y'all. Like, this shit ain't no game out here, you know what I'm saying? You have to put all of this, like, if you're a real woman and you really care about your kids and you care about their future and you future plan, and you're intelligent about your finances and your situation, period, as a black woman in this country, in a racist, white supremacist, misogynistic society that you're being double marginalized in, you know, you're very serious about your condition as a black woman, then you want to be wary of these type of issues that could potentially come up when you have children, because it's important to care about this. As a black woman, if you don't care, your kids are going to resent you. If you nobody wants an ignorant ass mother. Like, black women have to, nobody wants a dumb ass, illiterate, idiot mother. Your job as a mother is to educate yourself and to be properly educated about everything you could possibly be educated about. Why? Because you're a parent, and that's your damn job. You can't be a dumbass and be a parent. That's lazy as hell. Like, you have to be on your shit. So you have to be playing chess. When you have kids, you have to be playing chess with how the hell you gonna do things. If you want your children to grow up a certain way, if you want them to think a certain way, if you want them to be successful and the goal is for success, then you have to play chess with whatever can go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this happens, this happens. If this happens, you gotta think about that shit. Or if you don't, then you're irresponsible as hell. Period. And your children are going to resent you for being irresponsible. They're not going to love you for being irresponsible. They're going to hate you. And they're going to wish they were never born from you. They're going to hate your guts. And they have a right to hate you because you don't have no sense. And you having babies, which is a huge responsibility, and you didn't care to educate yourself. So when they grow up and realize they were trapped, they grow up and realize that they were set up for failure, why wouldn't they be pissed off? People think it's the game. They play with kids like it's a game. Black women have kids like it's a game. I promise you. They don't be caring about them kids. They don't give a fuck. They're like, okay, my kids failing life. Oh well, so what? I just had babies because I wanted to. I just wanted somebody to love me and look up to me, somebody I could manipulate and control. That's how black women be thinking. I swear, they're evil. Like, what the hell? You want to manipulate? You want to manipulate your kids? You want them to be effed up? You want them to get got in these streets? You want them to die? You want them to be hungry? You want them to be needy? Then you don't love your kids. Then the fuck? Ain't nobody gonna tell me you love your kids and you want them to grow up effed up. Like, no. Ain't nobody gonna convince me of that. You obviously don't love your kids if you're not trying to raise them the best way you can. Period. Yeah, they do. A lot of black women act like they're doing their kids a favor by having them. They think that their kids are going to just automatically love and never resent them and think they're just the best thing on planet Earth just because they had them. Having a child is a job. It's a job. It is not a blessing. It's a job. That's the problem. You see how they be saying, oh, children are a blessing. That is a lie. Those are lies. People that tell you that, they lying. That's not true. They're not a blessing. They are a job. Just like you go to work, you have to go to school, learn, you get an education, you have to learn, you have to do your homework, you got to take those tests. Yeah. That's a job. That's what kids are. A job. Nobody be telling them the truth. They let them think that it's a blessing. Oh, this is just a blessing. This is a supernatural blessing. What the fuck? No, it's not. It's a job. Because they think, oh, God will just take care of my kids. That's what I swear. Black women, they're programmed to believe that. God will just take care. Yes, God going to take care of all of us. I believe in God. However, it's a job. I don't care if God going to take care of them. It's a job. Regardless. It don't matter. You don't get off scot-free just because God is overseeing everything. Nope. It's a job. So you have to educate yourself. You have to know about what milk your child can drink. You have to know about poisonous food. You have to know about environmental freaking problems. You have to know about a lot of shit. Societal problems, social, political. The hell, you got to know about all of that stuff if you want to be a proper parent. Like, what the hell do you think you're doing? You think you're supposed to let outsiders in society raise your kids? No, it's a job. I'm telling you, that's what they're doing, y'all. Listen to me. And then when you don't do your job, you fail. And the ultimate failure, the ultimate the price that you pay being a failure parent is watching your child die. That's gonna be the worst pain that you ever feel in your life. Because when you fail them, that's what's gonna happen. If you let them be around the wrong people, they'll die. If you let them fall under mental distress or depression, death. If you don't take care of them, they die. Do you understand? That's not no game to be playing with. You don't play with life like that. You don't do that. So all this crap about, oh, people pro-life, no the hell they're not. They're pro-birth. They're not pro-life. They don't give a damn about people. So you don't listen to the fool that's talking about they pro-birth. Because they don't care about the life of that person. Do you understand? If you can't raise a child and you're not equipped to do it, don't do it. And I don't give a damn if you have to get an abortion. Don't do it. Because these freaks of nature who are trying to say they're pro-life, you better fucking create a society and create a way to take care of these goddamn kids then by your damn self. Since you want people to have babies that you want to control their existence, you need to take care of them too then. which you're not going to. And that's what the hell y'all need to understand about the pro-lifer idiots. They're not taking care of shit. A lot of these people who say they're pro-life, they don't even want any kids. They don't even want any kids. A lot of people who say that don't even have any kids. They women, it's mostly men that be saying that shit. They don't even raise their damn kids. They don't even raise their kids. So you don't listen to them bastards. They don't care about children. They don't care about society. They don't care about nothing. I'm telling you. But they want you to care about it so bad. Girl, don't fall for that shit. Hell no, they don't care about no quality of life. You know why? Because they don't want you black women having quality of life. That's the whole goal, is to take your quality of life from you black women. They want you at the bottom, being service workers, bottom of the totem pole, not having no resources. They want to completely sexually control you. That's why the hell they don't want you to have no control. Okay? They want to tell you to be pro-life and have babies that you can't even take care of. Why the fuck would somebody promote to you as a black woman to have kids that you can't even take care of? Why would they promote that to you? Think about that shit. Do they really care about the child, or do they just want to control you? Think about that. Exactly. Aura said the only time she see black women living in luxury is when the black women are providing for themselves. Exact. Ding, ding, ding. Okay? The nail on the head with that comment. You see what I'm saying? You only provide you with luxury. You don't see nobody else pouring into you. You don't see nobody helping you. You don't see nobody giving you nothing. You don't see nobody giving you anything. They give you little trinkets, like y'all notice how they always promoting a black woman living in poverty, and then they'll promote some white person coming and giving them some damn food for Thanksgiving or some bullshit. That's what they think of you. Oh, I'm a white person. I took out my little time, my little day on Thanksgiving to come get her some fucking canned goods. Oh my God, this is such a celebration. Oh, you black women should be so thankful that you're poor, broke, and fucking primitive, and us white people gonna come in and give you a fucking canned goods, and then you should be just grateful. Oh my God, that's your luxury. Oh God, look at us doing great for this community. Don't y'all notice that? They don't feel passive aggressive to you. Because it feels very passive aggressive to me. I can't stand seeing shit like that. Every time I watch the news, that's all the stories I see. It pisses me off, girl. I can't stand watching local news, because I swear every time I see a local news story, it's always that narrative. Every time. Like, it's some poor black woman, that some white person that saved her son from getting hit by a car. Some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Like, it be some little superhero white savior complex every time, and it be really getting on my nerves, and I hate watching it, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying, it's always some superhero shit where the black woman is always looking ran down and depressed, and she look tired, and she look just unkempt, and she like she's so happy that somebody helped her a little bit with some minor thing. And it's like, oh my God, it's so disgusting. Like, I just I can't stand seeing that. I actually know somebody who was a black woman who was on a news story one time where it was some kind of resource center or something that they were giving out. Not resource center, but some kind of, it was like a resource center, or not center, but program that the black woman was eligible for, and she was talking about on the news when she was doing the story with the reporter, that they was asking her for specific questions about the program that she was on the news to talk about, but they spend it. And then she had told them, I don't think she told the reporter that it was off the record, but she had made a comment about an incident of her having a miscarriage or something like that. And they spun the story about that when it wasn't really the initial report that they were doing. The conversation they were having wasn't even about miscarriages, but the white reporter just used that and then publicized that to, on the news, like trying to talk about something that was completely not the narrative or conversation. And it was like embarrassed the crap out of her because she didn't know that the reporter lady was going to bring it up. But it was just embarrassing. But I just seen how those reporters, how they manipulate stories like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You will be thinking you talking about something in a certain context, and they'll switch it around and get you to say something like some terrible ordeal that you had, and they'll spin the story about the ordeal instead of the thing you were supposed to be talking about, just to make aura. It's these males who don't want you to have anything. Please understand why it is what it is. Y'all women need to really get it. Like, it's these males. They don't want you to have anything. They want to sexually use you as some kind of sexual beast or animal or something. They don't want you to have any resources. Because if you have resources and you're able to take care of yourself, then they can't use you for shit. Because you just won't have nothing to do with them. Don't you understand? These males understand that if you have resources, you won't have shit to do with them. They know that. If you have resources to take care of yourself and live comfortable, they can't control you. They don't want you to be able to do to them what they do to you. They don't want you using them for shit. They want you to lean on them and cling on them and be disposable to them. That's what they want. So they don't want you having no quality of life. They want you to have no quality of life, and they want your life to revolve around taking care of them and birthing them and raising them and being obsessed with them. They want your whole life to revolve around them. They don't want you to have no existence outside of them at all. This is how these narc-ass psychopaths think. They don't want you to have no space. They try to control every space you have. Now they're becoming homos, and well, they're already homos in large numbers, and they want to be in your female spaces now. They don't even want you to have that shit either. These males want to completely dominate your entire ass life. They don't want you to have no safe space to do whatever you want, say whatever you want. They want you under complete control. You remember, y'all, if you're a millennial, do you remember in the 90s how things were? Do you remember how free you felt? You remember how free black women were? You had your Lauryn Hills, your Aaliyahs, your Monicas, your Tyra Banks, your Naomi Campbells, your Patti LaBelle's, you just had all of these variety of black women being represented on every level. They were, you had the older ones, the younger ones, light skinned ones, the dark skinned ones. You had Halle Berry. You had all of these women just freely being. Like, they were just who they were. They were in their own aura. They wasn't sharing auras. They wasn't in this control image. They were just themselves. Yes, they had a job. Yeah, they worked at Hollyweird, and they had to go, through certain training and certain rules to have a career. However, they had their own identities and shit, right? Notice how you don't have that anymore. Notice how all of that's gone. Notice how all of the women are the same. They're identical. They have the same. They like little freaking copies of each other. They don't have no identity and no originality. They don't have the identity anymore. It's because of these males. They did that. Marriage don't mean anything, so don't come in here with that marriage garbage, because they don't have nothing to do with nothing. You being locked down to a male is the worst thing that could happen. I don't know why some of you ignorant ass women think that marriage is the answer to these males being degenerate garbage. All that's going to do is have males have more access to you than they already do. That's why women push feminism in the first place. They wanted to fight for their freedom, not to be wives. They didn't want to be wives. Some women don't want to have kids. Some women want to be free. They want to take care of themselves. They don't want no man controlling their livelihood or affecting their livelihood. They just want to be on their own. So no, marriage, no, that's not the answer. That's really stupid for anybody to say that. And black women, your males are your males are marginalized. They don't have any masculinity. They're dominated and subjugated on the highest level. They don't have no control over their lives. They're pathetic. They whine about the white man all day and the system of white supremacy all day. So you're stupid as hell if you think that marrying them is the answer. They're degenerate. They can't even fight other male groups. They have no power. They're powerless, effeminized males. Why would you want to be trapped in a marriage with them? Do you think if you're trapped in a marriage with them, that's going to resolve their economic issues? They don't have any fucking money. You get married to them, you're going to be stuck in a poverty-stricken relationship where this male is financially destroying your ass. And you can't do nothing about it because you married to his bitch ass. He'll be able to, you put everything in your name and financially freaking destroy you. I mean, duh. Marriage is horrible. It's a horrible thing. That's the worst thing of all. Exactly. We don't have R&B and soul. Exactly. Okay? You don't have R&B and soul anymore. But R&B and soul was mental programming anyway, but at least the music was nicer. It was a more loving, but I don't like hearing hypersexual music all the time. I don't like that. I like pop music. I like gospel music. I like jazz. I like music that's like have different messaging. I don't like to hear hypersexual music all the time about I want them lying down and all that. I mean, I like that kind of music sometimes, but that is not, I don't want to hear that all day. And I think that's mental programming when they're out pushing that hypersexual music like that. I think that, every song shouldn't be about that. That's what I'm going to say. But they definitely don't have that genre anymore. I mean, they don't have that type of music anymore. So, but what you have to understand is, it's these males who control that, y'all. Think about it. They don't want to push that romantic crap because they don't want to be romantic. They lazy. They don't even like you. So why would they want to push music like that when they don't really like you? That was just a way of them controlling women, back in the day. And now they're not pushing that anymore because it's not prevalent. They can control women now even without romancing them. They don't have to romance anymore. So now they push a hypersexual music that's just really to get themselves off. All of the sexual music now is just to please men. It's not about women anymore. You don't have no sexual control. You don't have no sexual music that you pushing to satisfy yourself. That hours and hours song, think about that garbage. She was talking about pleasing some man for hours and hours. That was the most disgusting song I ever heard in my fucking life. It was repulsive. I was like, ew, if you don't get this shit off the radio, I want to hear this shit. That song pissed me the hell off. And how much they was playing it was sick. I was like, what the hell? I don't want to hear this shit. Hours and hours and hours doing what, bitch? That's work. What are you talking about? How you get your rocks off hours and hours doing something for some man? Like, what the F? Ew. It was disgusting to think about. That's work. You mean to tell me after you get off a damn 8-hour, 9-hour shift, you doing hours and hours of that kind of activity and you're singing about it? Girl, shut the hell up. Don't ever let this mess get on the radio ever the hell again. That's how I look at it. Like, we grown women here. You feel me? Like, we're not falling for that crap. We thinking about, these dudes are disgusting. I don't even find them attractive. I mean, really? I mean, Who the fuck got the time for the emotional labor, the mental labor, the physical labor? Who has time for that? Who wants to do that? Ew. Ugh. Sickening. This is a sickening thing to hear, man. I just don't know what to say. That women listened to that song and liked it. How the hell could you listen to some garbage like that and like it? How could you listen to that shit? Should be mentally exhausting to listen to. Like, it should mentally exhaust a woman listening to a song like that. How is she winding down? How are you winding down and relaxing to a song like that? Like, how? How does that make you feel good? I don't get it. It's so pathetic. Ew, for neglected women who don't get shit and don't get no kind of pleasure from males at all, like don't get nothing from them but abuse. How could you make a song like that? I mean, ew. What world are y'all living in? Like, I mean, in order to make a song like that, sing a song like that, you have to be in complete lie. Like, your ass got to be in a different world in your head to make a song like that, to perform a song like that. You have to be delusional as fuck, pretty much. I don't like her. I don't like that song. I don't like any woman. I don't like women artists who don't push feminism. That's the thing. All of my favorite female artists of all time have been feminists. Period. I don't like women who sing songs about pleasuring men. I don't like songs like that. I don't want to hear that. If it's about love, like, I love Toni Braxton. I love her. I love her music. I love all of her songs. But it was about love. It's about emotions. You know, for me, it's different than. It is a lot of emotional labor now that I think about it. But the heifer can sing. It's just hard to not love Toni Braxton because the way she sings a song and her voice power is just like enticing. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the rhythm. Maybe it's something in the way her tone or something. I don't know. It's something that makes it pleasant to hear. It's something about the feeling that she gives when she's singing that doesn't make me feel like I'm doing a lot of emotional labor or a lot of labor. It sounds very like her voice is very sensual or something. It sounds very sensual. Like, it puts you somewhere else in a different space. But certain female artists, they don't put you in that space. They sound like they're whiny. Like, I like Casey and JoJo. I like Cisco. I like the way they sing. I like that screaming they be doing kind of, but I hate Keith Sweat. It's something about Keith Sweat that I cannot stand his voice. It's something the way he sing a song that sound like whining and sound like begging. But with Casey and JoJo and Cisco, I mean with Drew Hill, the group, when they sing, it don't sound the same to me. It don't make me feel like they whining or begging. It's just the way they sing it. And it sound good. It make me feel good. It give me those emotions. Like, I don't know. It's just the way you sing something. Most of the women who I like Toni Braxton, her voice sounds like she's needing. It sounds like she's trying to get something. The way she sings, it sounds like she's trying to get something. She don't sound as distressed. It sounds like she's trying to get something from you. She's trying to get you to something from you. I don't know. It's just the way you sing stuff. So for me, an artist who sound like she begging and she sound like she going through my emotional hell, I don't want to hear that bitch sing. I just don't. I don't want to hear nothing she got to talk about. Like Beyonce, she sound like she's demanding. It's her tone. She's the way she belts out certain words and lyrics. with her voice, it sounds like she's demanding something. It don't sound like she's pathetic. It don't sound like she's please. She don't sound like that. She sound like she's making a command or a demand. And it sounds sexy. I don't know. Cause it's feminism. It's like you want something, you're getting something, you're demanding something. Most of her messaging, her messages and her music is feminine principle. You know, she's saying she wants something, and she wants you to respect how she feeling about something. That's a message that I can receive. But the begging shit and it sounding like you whining, I don't want to hear that shit at all. And I don't want to hear no woman that sound like she putting in a lot of work, because that make me feel like I don't want to put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put in a lot. Sometimes I love Jasmine Sullivan. I love her. Her voice is amazing. But sometimes she sound like she putting in a lot of work with some of her songs. It sounds like she's under emotional distress in some of her songs. It sounds like, please. It sounds like that. It sounds like a begging, yearning type of tone. And I don't like it. I mean, I love her voice though, but I don't like that tone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It'd be something. It's something. It's the way somebody sing a song. And I love the songs back in the early 2000s. All of those songs, it was an energy with they were very feminine principle. Like, all of the songs like Anne Marie and all of the R&B girls, they all sound like they were, I don't know, they was trying to get something. Like, they all of their messaging in their music was telling a man how to please them, basically. And I like that part. That's the reason why I like those songs. But I'm not doing shit for hours and hours. That's all I want motherfuckers to understand. I'm not doing nothing for hours and hours. And I'm not. And Sexy Red, her ass, she just a skank hoe. Like, I mean, what are you talking about? Like, she just a freak. I'm not doing that shit either. I don't even want to. Like, what you talking about? She just nasty. And Carisha is just trash. So that's the difference. Them bitches, I don't identify with them whores at all. Gen Z, I don't mess with them. I don't identify with them. I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't have nothing to do with them. I want them to pretty much stay the hell away from me, to be pretty much, to be pretty honest. So, yeah, I would say that, yeah, Beyonce, like, when she's a Destiny Child, it was a female empowering message, and then it did gradually turn into partition. You know what I'm saying? So she did become a pick me, but I don't know what to say about that. To be honest, I like Beyonce more now than I did when she first came out. And I don't know how to explain it. I just didn't like pop. Or I didn't like her type of pop. I liked Aaliyah's type of pop. So Aaliyah was pop and art. She like a mixture. I like that sound more than I like Survivor. So I didn't like her aesthetic. Like, I didn't like her sound. I liked it a little bit. I didn't hate her, but I just wasn't. That wasn't my vibe. Like, I like Resolution. I like those type of songs. Like, I liked a kind of pop sound, but more R&B sounding than Survivor, I guess. I don't know how that. I mean, all of it was. Aaliyah was more, like I said, she had an R&B edge. I think that's the reason why I love Michael Jackson so much. Like, his first album and his second album, solo albums, It's because they were so perfect. They had the perfect blend of R&B and rock and roll and pop, and it was just like a perfect combination. And it sound really R&B. Like Michael had a he made it sound really R&B enough where it wasn't whack. You know what I'm saying? Like he put his funk on it enough where it didn't sound too rock. It didn't sound too pop. And I like that blend, and I feel like Aaliyah had that blend. And I think Janet Jackson, I think she had that good blend as well. Like later on in the '90s, she had that good blend. It was like her when she first was started. It was I love Control, and I love um the other one where she dancing. I can't think of the song right now, but I love those two songs a lot. I feel like her first album was more. I love her first album though. I love um um shit. I can't think of nothing right now. But anyway, her first album was more pop, and then the second one was more of an R&B blend, and I like the second one better because the first one sounded too pop. Like it was. I mean, it was good at the time because that's what was in, but I just felt like it was too pop. But anyway, I just like a blend of sounds, and I feel like some people do it right, and I feel like other people don't do it right. And I feel like with Destiny's Child, they were very pop in a way to where it was whack, in my opinion, because I was used to a different sound, and I'd like that sound over that sound. So, so, fool, I already talked about Diddy in the beginning of the live, and I don't stay on one topic. So, if you're obsessed with Diddy and homosexuality, take your gay ass to somebody else's channel. You know where to go to get your rocks off, dude. You know to go look for those channels who have Diddy in the thumbnail, looking like he getting in with some dude from behind. Go on that video, and then you can get the content that you're looking for. Because I'm pretty sure you want to hear some homoerotic stuff. I'm not on that. Okay, we having a real discussion over here. Yeah, we done switch topics. So if you need to get your drill on and your rocks off, I'm gonna need you to go to another channel where they that's what they doing over there. Okay, preferably go to a black male channel, and then you'll get what you need. Cause all the black dudes are talking about the whole gay stuff and all of that. And yeah, that'll be right up your speed. But you're on a black woman's channel, and we have diverse topics that we talk about over here. So if this is not the space you want, I don't even know why the hell you even comment in my chat, because that don't even make no sense. You're just dumb. Like, you don't like the content. You ain't feeling what I'm saying. So why are you here? Why would you be here? You know I'm not a dude, or if you don't know, I'm pretty sure you can tell I'm not a dude. So I'm not going to be giving you a hypersexual homosexual perspective of the Diddy situation. So you know you wasn't going to get what you needed out of here. So I mean, these dudes are just retarded. I don't know why they think they just want to hear they. You know what it is? They just really want to hear. They want us black women to be in distress about them being gay. I really think they get their rocks off going to black women's channels and hearing them keep talking about gay men. Like I think they be getting their rocks off of that. Like they get some kind of gratification out of black women constantly talking about gay men all the time. Cause I swear they be. I mean those dudes that talk about Diddy and talk about his homosexuality, they get a lot of views. Like especially from men. These men can't get enough of trying to figure out who getting drilled and shit. Like they really want to know these things. You know what I'm saying? Like they really are, because at the end of the day, they're not really giving a damn about the case. They don't care about that shit. They don't care about Diddy going to jail. They only care about how many men he drilling. That's all they care about. I promise you. They spend more time talking about that shit than anything else. So these fools ain't giving a damn about nobody going to jail. They love jail. I don't even know why people even be talking junk. Like when they talking about these homo dudes, these black males is going down in Hollyweird. I don't even know why they be acting like jail is such a bad place. Like, oh, you going to jail, you get drilled from behind. Like, fool, that's exactly what you want, stupid. Why do y'all think that's an insult? Like, you're not saying anything that where, you know what I'm saying, you're saying that they're gonna pay for their crimes when you say that, because they want to get drilled. So that's a good thing to them. They want to get drilled. Like, why would they have a problem with getting drilled? They love jail. The Negro male's favorite place is jail. Like, what, have y'all not figured that out? Why do you think they commit so much crime? They love going to jail. Duh. Diddy knew he was gonna have a time of a lifetime. Diddy has lived out his fantasy, his dream. He was able to do all this corrupt ass shit, be gay as hell, do whatever the hell he wanted to, and then he was able to get caught and actually go to jail, live out his dreams of getting his pussy ran through. And y'all think he paying a price? Hell no. He's living the time of his life in there. Y'all stupid for thinking he's suffering. Why the hell, with all the pussy holes, why would he be in distress? Why? Please tell me why. Why would he go to federal prison? He ain't in prison yet. I think he in jail. Anyway, that's where. Oh, see, y'all don't get it. That's the point. He don't want to be. No man wants to be in jail. They want to go to prison. See, if he's in distress right now, it's only because he's in jail. He wants to go to prison. Okay, he want to do that prison labor and get them prison drills. You feel me? He don't want to be in jail. That's not fun. Jail, you know, they don't have no courtyard. You can't do homosexual Olympics in there, like with basketball. You can't do none of that kind of stuff. Like, you know, have them little gay parties and stuff in there. But he can do that in prison. Oh, they got room and space in there. So y'all have to understand that he just trying to get to the point. He trying to get to where he really trying to be at. You understand? Like, he is not caring about no damn. He wants to go to prison. So know that shit. Period. He gonna be Diddy in there. What the hell wrong? He gonna get all the best pussy in there. Y'all have to understand how this shit going in prison. Like, y'all have to get it. Like, these dudes welcome you with open arms. They have the best hobos like in there for you, laid out when you're a celebrity. Like, you get celebrity treatment in there. You get the best hobos. You get the best he, she's, and she's in there. Like, what the hell y'all talking about? Y'all really think somebody's suffering in there? Hell no. Diddy is where he always wanted to be. As a matter of fact, his parties was more like jail than any damn thing. Like, what the fuck? His parties was literally reminiscent of prison. The hell? They had their little organized little shit going on at the party. Like, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't go where you wanted to do what you wanted. You had to go by these rules and shit. The fuck? Y'all stupid for thinking he want to go to prison. For sure. Like, people out here thinking he's suffering or something. Like, absolutely not. Man, the prison is home for these niggas. It ain't even a second home. Prison is home for these Negroes. They love jail. They love jail. They love it. They love it. They can't get enough of it. Like, jail is wonderful. Like, niggas don't be thinking like, oh, I'm gonna kill this person, I'm going to jail. No, that's not what's happening. They love prison. They don't like jail. They love prison. That's what we have to understand. They love prison. They love it. The fuck? I mean, there's no women like that in there. Do y'all not understand? Black men males do not like women at all. So prison would be perfect. It ain't no women in there. It ain't no responsibilities in there. They don't have to raise no kids in there. They don't have to pay no bills in there. They have their little activities and everything. They can kill each other, shake each other the hell up. That's an activity. Getting drilled, that's an activity. Having some hot men's breath on them, that's an activity. They love it. Love, love, love. Love. Y'all need to get with the shits. They don't give a damn about no damn prison. So y'all, look, people don't get it. It's like, how can you be that demonic? Look at how happy Diddy was to be a demon. I just really always think about how the smiles and the happiness, the joy of Diddy. Like, he never seemed distressed. That nigga was happy as hell living his horrible life. He didn't have no problem with being demented. Like, he was partying it up. So I don't know why y'all think prison is so like, oh my god, like, no, no, he's not having a problem with that shit. So yeah, they don't have to. They don't have to wear that. That's the only thing Diddy gonna get tired of. The only thing that's gonna piss Diddy off is wearing that orange jumpsuit for the rest of his life. He ain't gonna. He don't. He wanna. He probably gonna create a fashion brand in jail. Like, I promise you, that's what he gonna do. He gonna figure out some kind of fashion he can do in jail, and then that's gonna be, good, as long as he can keep up his fashion sense and he can do all of that. I think he'll be good. Like, I really do. He's very fashionable. Um, and yeah, it's gonna be other celebrity males who are getting incarcerated soon. So that means he gonna have all his homeboys in that bitch too. So I don't feel like it's a bad place. Yeah, I'm saying that black guys are gay. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that most black males are gay and they love jail and prison because that's where all the men and the pussy hoes are. Like, they get to live out their homosexual fantasies in prison. They don't have to be judged. All of the men are gay. They ain't never getting no vagina again for the most part. So, I mean, what is there to be ashamed of? They get to freely live out their homosexual fantasies and lives in jail. Diddy ain't too good for it. Diddy love pussy hole and he love being a nasty piece of crap. So why would he have a problem with getting some jail pussy? Jail pussy is probably the best pussy. I mean, think about it. Why the hell would a man been out here in regular life? That's no fun. Prison bay is always best. Like, I mean, from the looks of it, that's they love it. I mean, prison pussy is the best pussy. They get to go in there with all them buff males who be pumping iron all day. I mean, how are they not gonna love it? I just don't get it. Like, why would they have a problem with that? So, yeah, I'm saying that Negroes are gay and they love prison and they're not gonna suffer going to jail. So women need to stop saying that shit, like using jail is to say, oh, you gonna get your ass ran through in jail. They gonna get you. Girl, that's exactly what the hell they're looking for. Like, what you thought? You're delusional. Yep, you gonna get them little juveniles in there. And Diddy's gonna have everything he need, girls. Like, he gonna have everything he need in there. He gonna get that young pussy up in there too. You know they ain't about to do that but criminalize these little teenage black boys and throw them in jail. So, I mean, he has access to that too. He gonna get them the little bussy boys up in there. He gonna be able to get all kinds of bussy, like every type that you can think of. Y'all know that they be charging these little black boys as adults when they do something, right? They want them little boys in the adult prison on purpose. So yeah, they gonna have everything they need and want and crave. So yeah, Diddy's gonna live out the rest of his life. I mean, I really feel like he did all of this to go to prison. Like, that was the point. The point wasn't to be out free. The point was, damn, when are y'all gonna arrest my ass, motherfucking damn? What can I do? Shit, I'm raping everybody. What more do I need to do to go to prison? Shit. He probably like, damn, finally, shit. That's all it took. Fuck, it's Cassie. Damn, if I do that, I would have been in damn jail. But anyway, yeah, y'all, that's the reality. Hell yeah, they get everything they want in there. They love it. Negroes love it. They don't have to do shit. Do it look like these Negroes like being responsible and taking care of things and having their own homes and own cars? And do it look like that in society, or do it look like they lazy as fuck and they don't want to do shit in life? So why would prison ever be an issue for a Negro? Why? It ain't. Like, people don't understand. Like, as long as it's bussy in there, Negroes are living in fantasy land. You understand? Like, they can try to make the conditions in prison real bad. It ain't gonna work. Negroes love bussy too much. So you're not gonna ever take away their thrill of getting drilled. So there's nothing they can do to make prison bad enough. I don't think If they really wanted to make prison terrible, put kids in there that Negroes have to raise and provide for. Then you can make them not never want to be in prison. Like, if you make them have responsibilities where they have to provide and protect or do anything masculine, that's when they're going to not want to be there. So if they want to make prison unbearable, they would have to make Negroes be responsible for doing something. Period. That's the only way. They'll be like, I want to get out of here, please, no. That'll be the only way that shit ever happen. The thrill of the drill. Exactly. Exactly. The fuck? No, they would have access to those kids for only like a few hours a day, and then they would be supervised, and they would have to take care of them. They would be forced. They would have to have like prison guards with guns to make them take care of them by force, and they would have to do it perfectly, and or they'll get, you know what I'm saying, sentenced to death or some shit. That'd be the only way they make prison hell for these dudes. Like that would have to be the scenario. They can't just get away with shit. They can't just have the kids and they're not being supervised. They get to do whatever the fuck they want to. No, they would have to be in a situation where they can't do anything but take care of them properly and be responsible and pay bills and make enough money to pay all these women's bills. Girl, that'll be hell on earth. That'll be hell on earth. I'm telling you, that'd be hell on earth. They'd kill their damn self if they had to deal with that shit. If they had to have some damn kids in there they had to take care of, they ain't had no choice, and they had to make enough money to pay a woman's damn bills. Oh my God, they would kill their damn selves and wake up and kill their damn selves again, girl. Like, what the fuck? You hold them responsible, responsible to fucking accountable for taking care of shit, and a female at that? Oh my God, the horror. Bitch, they'll fucking blow their damn brains out. Period. They'll never go back in there again. They'll never go back in there again. Never. Never. You'll never see it. They'll never commit one crime ever the hell again. I promise you. They'll be on a straight ass fucking arrow. Just so they can be lazy bums and live under a tree. That's what they would do. Okay? Just so I don't have to pay no bills. I don't have to take in no kid. That's all they get care about. I'm telling you. So that's how you know prison is set up as a candy land for these bastards. They'll never stop committing crime because they love prison too much. They make prison fucking Disney World to these dudes. So why would they stop committing crime? Why would they stop? Hell yeah, they love the action in there. They love the thrill of the drill. And they love getting free meals and not having to pay for them. They love just sitting their asses around not doing shit. They love it. They disgusting. Like, but anyway, it's the facts, girl. I ain't making this shit up. They just want y'all to think like all of them people that saying, "Oh my God, Diddy's he's on suicide watch." These are lies. These are lies. He is not on suicide watch. He having time of his fucking life. Okay. Period. He probably done made a lot of friends already. A lot of hairy, oily friends. Okay. Period. Fuck, he need to be cared for. All he like to do is have orgies with men. So, duh. Like, what did y'all thought? You thought he was gonna be upset in there? People just ignorant. And they acting like they gonna take. The only way they gonna piss Diddy off is if they isolate his ass and he can't get no dick. That's the only way he gonna really snap out. Okay? That's the only thing that's gonna piss him off and send him over the edge is that he can't get drilled no more. So y'all need to know the facts. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I hope y'all enjoyed this live, and I will talk to y'all later.